enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
And we're off.
Hi.
We didn't get the pep talk from Sam today.
I know. I hope you have a good show regardless.
God, I hope we could do this.
Without the Sam pep talk.
Without the pregame pep talk from Sam Roberts.
Sam. Good morning, everybody.
Morning, Anthony.
This hump day.
I guess I'm going fly fishing.
Are you really? Did he talk you into going?
Well, Robert Kelly was in yesterday talking about fly fishing, and I was stupid enough to go, you know what?
I'll try that.
I like nature. I'll give it a try. So I'm watching, what was I watching last night? Some nonsense.
Fly fishing channel?
Yeah, right. America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
I was watching that.
Those shows.
Some mundane crap. And get a phone call. It's Robert Kelly. And he set up the whole trip.
Did he?
I'm like, I didn't say I was going for real.
He'll rope you right into it. Where are you going?
Well, I got the email right here.
It's upstate somewhere?
Yeah, we're going to go to Roscoe.
Where's Roscoe? How far
Roscoe's
is that?
about an hour and a half north of the city. I've passed it many, many times going back and forth to Western New York, where I used to live up there. It's the Roscoe Diner. You got to know the Roscoe Diner. It's very famous.
I really don't.
Just because it's off Route 17, and everyone stops there for a little grub before they hit the city. So I got an email last night. The Bob and Greg fly fishing extravaganza weekend with the girls and 2 dogs.
Oh, God.
Like, he wants...
The girls will go, though?
He wants the girls to go, and he wants them to go, like, shopping. And it's like...
He wants to be friends with you so bad.
I know. It's like redneck heaven up there.
He really wants to be friends with you.
And what? We set the women loose up there while we're fly fishing in a stream somewhere?
They'll shop, and you fly fish.
So my girl, she's like, fuck that. I want to try some fly fishing.
Really?
She'll try the fly fishing. She doesn't want to go shopping.
I saw this episode on the Honeymooners.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See, the guys wanted to go fishing, but they didn't want to take the girls. But then they had to. And the girls then wanted to, go fly fishing and bought all the gear and everything.
And let me guess. Oh, you said the Honeymooners? Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, I'm still half asleep. I thought it was I Love Lucy.
Oh, right.
I was going to say, let me guess, Lucy messed up things in the end.
Well, there was a Lucy episode, too, with fishing.
That's what I was I was thinking when you started saying that.
And she bought all the gear also.
Yeah.
But, I could think the Honeymooners were first on that one.
All right. Well, the Bob and Greg fly fishing extravaganza weekend with the girls and 2 dogs. I can't wait to tell him that I'm allergic to dogs, and he's going to have to, keep those dumb dogs at home. Because I'm not fucking sneezing for 12 straight hours because he needs to bring his dogs into nature to do some fly fishing.
How, annoying is it to keep tabs on your dogs in the woods and by a river and stuff?
I don't know.
But you got to keep tabs on them?
And you know what? The whole time he's talking to me last night, it's obvious that I really don't want to go. But he's getting so excited.
He was. He's a young boy.
And I think we've all been through this. And I'm kind of like trying to keep the door open so I could say no. I'm like, oh yeah, it sounds good, Bob. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm there.
Well, let me check to make sure I got nothing else going on that weekend, and I'll get back to you. Well, you got to get the hotel. I mean, they're going to sell out these hotels.
Now he booked it.
Hotel. It's a motel, first of all.
Oh, no.
It's like a $75 night motel.
Oh no, you're staying in like a hunter's hotel.
And then he's got a guide. He called up this guide.
A guide?
Who refuses to be called his real name. We have to call him JW Trout.
All right.
JW Trout is going to be our guide for the fly fishing extravaganza weekend with the girls and 2 dogs.
JW Trout.
Yeah.
Is going to guide you.
That's his fishing name. And then the email has JW Trout's info.
And you're going with BK Douche?
Yeah, pretty much. And then at the end of the email, it says, match the hatch.
Oh, that's his...
So we're going to be matching the hatch.
Which is your fly, I guess, has to look like a bug.
So I was just minding my own business, watching some dumb, mundane TV before I go to bed.
And now you're stuck going to Roscoe.
I think I'm stuck, and I'm going to go fly fishing with Robert Kelly. Because he was so excited and how he's talking about it. And I kept saying, well, let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you. And then I hang up. And then he calls back.
Why?
Because he's a little nervous that I'm not going to get a motel room. I'm like, I'll get back to you.
You are so stuck doing this now.
He's like, if you don't call ahead, you're not going to get a king bed.
What do you get?
At the $75 a night motel up there.
What do you get, like a little twin?
I
got to share with your girl?
No, we squeeze into whatever bed's available.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, as long as you're not. Bobby will probably be like, we'll sleep together and let the girls sleep together.
Actually, when you get a hotel room and you do get the 2 beds because maybe the king-size rooms are all taken.
Yeah.
That extra bed comes in handy. Just throw all your crap
all your crap goes right on top of it.
All nice.
And then they're usually queen beds, so there's plenty of room in there.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
If you're into your chick and stuff.
So that's the announcement. I'm going fly fishing with Robert Kelly. Behind the Roscoe Diner, there's a stream up there.
I want to see this stream.
Are you Google mapping the stream in Roscoe, New York? I mean, the whole area up there is really nice. It's like a hunter's paradise.
Is it, though? I mean...
We're going to look so faggy because, I mean, there's going to be real hunters up there with real rifles, dragging real shit out of the woods, and we're going to be throwing what? Twine into the stream, hoping to get a bite?
Thin little fishing line.
And what if we don't match the hatch right?
That's your problem. You really got talked into this.
Yeah, and he said he would make my my fly for me. I'm like, thank you. That's great. That's wonderful. He was so excited. I wish that I recorded the phone call yesterday.
He's going to be standing there with you just going, dude, isn't this the best? Dude, right? Dude. It's just, you're one with nature and... Shut it.
I go, do I have to wear a jacket? Because, it might be cold when we go.
It's probably going to be chilly. It's upstate a little bit.
He goes, you look like a fleece guy. Like, shut the fuck up. I look like a fleece guy.
You're going to have a vest on. You're going to have the waders. And you're going to be standing in cold water trying to catch fish.
Yeah. And someone already on instant feedback, you do not want to take dogs fishing. Yeah, they're going to fuck up everything.
Yeah.
Because dogs like
through the water.
Yeah, they love playing in streams.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
So I got all the info.
Good luck to you. Keep up your good nature.
I guess I'm supposed to call today for the hotel. I got to call JW Trout.
JW Trout.
Because he's going to rent me all the gear.
Who is JW Trout? Like, what's his real...
I think his website's jwtrout.com, Dave.
There it is. There he is.
For real?
I'm looking at his picture right now.
What does JW look like? He refuses to be called by his real name. He goes by the name of JW Trout.
Looks a little like George W. Bush.
What do we got on JW there, Danny? Anything? Any good info?
Nothing good so far.
Nothing good. Nothing good could come from JW Trout.
Yeah.
Fly fishing equipment and guide services.
Yeah.
What is his guide services? It says guiding services. We offer...
he's going to take us to where the fish are biting. Where
half and full
day trips for wading or drift boats.
Yeah.
You're going to do the wading, though, right?
By the way,
drift boating.
By the way, where did the girls shop in Roscoe, New York, while we're in the fucking stream with JW Trout?
Dude, there's nothing there. There's the diner. What, are they going to shop at the diner?
I don't know. Get some knickknacks? Are they going to go antiquing? My girl doesn't go antiquing.
Yeah, there's plenty of antiquing up state. That's all they do.
That's
antique shops.
Which is
everywhere.
stupid because every house is just filled with antiques.
Yeah.
They don't need any more.
No. You know who had an antique shop up in Andes? That the woman that used to play Gunny on Major Dad.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you know that dykey woman?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never saw the show, but as soon as you said that,
yes. She's that dykey woman with the glasses and the dykey hair. Mm-hmm. She, and apparently not just, dykey hair and dykey glasses. It's an antique shop up there.
She enjoyed a trout every once in a while.
Yeah, a little trout. She preferred tuna. But, she had an antique shop up there, and you'd walk through it and see, okay, it's like a little toy train. $800.
Yeah, of course.
Get the fuck out of here.
Of course.
Then the homosexuals moved in up there, and they open antique shops all over the place.
They love their antiques?
Oh, the gays love opening up little antique shops.
But why?
I don't know. It's a gay thing to do. While the men are fly fishing.
Yeah.
The gay men are selling antiques to the wives.
I think they're more manly than we are.
Than JW Trout?
Good old JW Trout. He's going to take care of us, according to Bob Kelly. But
how does Bob know about JW Trout? I don't know what Bob's life is all about.
Well, he's an addict.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the tattoo. It just says addict and all that. He's one of those guys.
So when he finds something.
And he gets into it for about, I don't know. This one might last 3 months, and then he's going to move on to something else.
If that.
He's going to move on to something else. But the point of this conversation right now is the fact that I got swept away.
Yeah,
I was just watching TV, and next thing you know, I got to talk to JW.
Now you're going to be in a river with JW Trout and Robert Kelly.
And you know what? I think I'm going to be miserable.
Yeah,
a lot of people say fly fishing is cool. I want to try it. I definitely like trying new things.
Yeah, but
I have a feeling after an hour I'm going to be like, this sucks. Because I'm not gonna get the handle of the whip motion, the 10 and 2 like Bobby was saying yesterday.
You know what? You're exactly right. When you go like deep sea fishing, how easy it is to put a worm on a hook and just drop the line in the water. But fly fishing, like it's going to be all day for you just to learn how to do it. If you got like you might start getting the hang of it when they go, all right, we got to go.
Right.
Old JW Trout is going to be like, all right, wrap it up. My services here are done. And you'll be like, I just got it.
If I don't get the hang of it immediately, I'm going to be miserable. For real. But if I get the hang of it, I could see where maybe I'm into it a little bit.
How the fuck do you get the hang of something people like don't get the hang of for years? It's like golf. It's like the first time you go out playing golf, you're going to suck.
Right. And what, you got one split second to yank it in after after it spits out your hatch?
The second it like grabs the fucking thing, you got to set that hook.
I'm in, though. No cell phone coverage in Roscoe. Great. Here we go.
No.
This is the start of some horrible movie. Chris in Albany.
Yeah, hey, I travel that Route 17, which is now they call it Route 86, on a regular basis, and there's no cell phone coverage between Middletown, Middletown, Monticello, but in Monticello to Binghamton.
Yeah,
and as far as the girls going shopping, they probably have to drive an hour north on Route 17 to Binghamton.
Yeah, there's like a mall in Binghamton. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think Bob wants to. I think Bob wants us to be couples friends.
Yeah.
You know how you have like couples friends?
Yeah, he wants the girls to get to know each other, and then you guys could go out.
It kind of sounds like the type of thing where you don't bring your girl.
Yeah, this is like a guy
Why does he need his girl around if there's nowhere for them to go? What are they supposed to hang out in a motel while we're in a stream with JW Trout?
They're supposed to drive to Oneonta.
Really? And hey, Chris, why did they change the name? That Route 17 has been Route 17 forever.
Because they're making an interstate, and in order for it to become an interstate, they're doing all kinds of road construction there, and that way they get federal funding for that road. Because obviously, when you went to school up there, you traveled 17 a lot.
Oh yeah,
that was going to be Route 86 all the way up to Rochester.
Okay, yeah, Route 17 was a great road.
So it's semantics, just so they could get more money?
And that makes sense, because the last time I was looking for Route 17, I was lost. So I guess I was on 17 the whole time.
Yes, it's 17, and in some places it's already Route 86.
Yeah, okay.
Huh.
There you go. Well, thanks, Chris.
You have fun.
And the other fun thing is, as you drive by, you see everybody fishing in the streams.
Oh, great. And that's where you're going to be wading and fishing. And
you know, we're not going this weekend. We're going soon. And it's gonna. I think deer
getting colder by the day up there.
And I think deer season's gonna start. So that's great.
You have an arrow in your head.
Yeah,
that'll be a lot of fun. My ex, the mother, lived up there, like in Andes.
Well, you had some info. I imagine that's why.
Which is pretty fucking cold, and also cell phone coverage. That's why I wound up getting my satellite phone.
Right.
Because you can't talk to anybody. You're stranded. You're amongst no one and nothing.
So now I got to get a satellite phone?
Yeah, you got to get a satellite phone.
I mean, I've been upstate a few times, and a friend of mine has a place in Downsville, which is not too far away from Roscoe.
Yeah.
And I noticed that...
Is that where the syndrome comes?
There is, well, believe me, I've seen some of the people that
I
live
know,
there.
that's exactly it.
I've noticed that if you stay close to a service station, you can get cell coverage, because apparently, I guess that's where they have a small repeater or something, so if you stay close to the road,
portable tower,
you might be able to get cell phone coverage.
Hey, that's good advice right there. I like that.
I'll look for a gas station.
Well, let's say hi to Psycho Bob. Psycho Bob.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Hey,
man.
Opie, you're going to look just like the beginning of the Andy Griffith show. You and Bob Kelly walking along.
Oh my God.
Punching out.
With little Opie carrying his fishing pole.
dude.
Yes, with Bob Kelly and Greg Hughes as Opie.
Yeah, well, since I was 12.
that's hysterical. Now you got to throw a rock in the water and then run to catch up with Bob.
I don't want to insult the fly fishermen out there.
Oh, my God, that's great.
But I don't know if I'm going to be... I don't know.
You're going to be, like, if there's another fly fisherman up there, you're going to be the one they look at and laugh. You got to be.
I'll just start wandering around in the woods. Bobby's going to be so disappointed. There's the opening of the Andy Griffith Show.
The Andy Griffith Show, the opening. And there's Bob Kelly and young little Ronnie Howard.
Oh, they called him Ronnie Howard.
It was little then. Ronnie Howard. Ronnie, stop throwing fucking rocks in the water. You're going to scare the fish away. Sponsored by Post Cornflakes and all the Post products.
Let me say hi to David in New York. David.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Hello, David.
Hey, I deliver beer in Roscoe. I'm heading up there now. First of all, it's a trout capital of the United States. They have a sign that says so.
Okay.
Well, that's why JW Trout lives up there.
Where else would he live?
And also, I have AT&T, which is garbage, and I have a cell phone signal up there. So,
yeah?
I mean, there's some dead spots on the way up.
Yeah.
But you should be fine. And about shopping and shit like that, good luck. There's a few cool bars, but
great.
A little stop.
Yeah,
so
great.
Here's what's going to happen.
Yeah, great.
Both your chicks are going to be in a bar with a bunch of these fucking degenerate fishermen guys.
With a bunch of townies.
Trying to pick them up. While Bob and you are fucking communing with nature.
I like townies as long as they're not drinking with my woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Townies are cool until they're with your woman.
I mean, not for nothing, but imagine you're one of these locals in Roscoe, New York, and you walk into a bar, and then Opie's wife is sitting
Yeah, I know. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Where'd this one come from?
You better get one of those child locator things and just keep that in her purse or something.
No kidding,
I believe she has all her teeth.
Jeez. Oh, my God. You know what? For now on, I want to be called JW Radio.
Wow.
My new name is JW Radio.
JW Radio. God, that's great.
What name do you want?
I can't think of one.
Use the JW, though.
Oh.
I mean, you like guns.
Yeah.
You like Obama.
Let's see. I do.
Okay, I was just checking to see if you were listening.
I want to be JW Ammo.
JW Ammo.
I'm JW Ammo.
That's pretty pompous to change your name to JW Trout. You better know where the fucking trout are.
Unless he didn't change his name, and it's just a wild coincidence.
Can you imagine? Mike in Roscoe. Mike.
Oh, he's right there.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Do you know JW Trout to begin with?
No, actually, I've been up here 5 years. I moved off of Long Island. Anthony, I lived in Babylon, right next to you where you grew up.
South Shore. I was on North Shore.
5 years. I never heard of JW Trout. He could be here. I don't know.
He's there.
Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
Opie, you know how to whistle that song from Deliverance?
Yeah, I figured as much.
No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's great up here. I'm calling you on the phone. I left Roscoe. I tried to call. I got service up here. I got Sprint, but I got service.
Oh, would I love to see Bob Kelly fucking on his... Shut up. Bob Kelly on his knees just getting fucked and making pig noises while Opie's got to grab a bow and arrow and start shooting the fucking rapists.
Could you imagine?
Hillbillies.
Could you imagine it just turned into some horror movie?
You got a pretty mouth.
Your mind for that. Yeah.
Stop it, dude.
There's a few stores up here.
Through everything.
Quaint,
I'm just going to talk through him like he did me, okay? I'm just going to do this because, like, everything I was saying, he just talked over me.
And you had some good stuff.
Yeah, well,
could have led
trying to make a Deliverance, funny bit.
Yeah.
You got a pretty mouth, and then Bob Kelly talking about it. But, all right, sir.
Yes, sir. Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Listen, you're going to like it.
Oh, my God. See how lonely it is? Up there in Roscoe,
I liked driving through Roscoe. I liked seeing all the deer on the hoods of the cars.
Oh, I thought you were going to say on the sides of the road.
No, man.
All just shot on the hoods of the cars, right? Tied to a fender.
The old 17, which is now 86, that was a great road to drive during deer season because when you were bored of driving, you would just start counting dead deer.
Yeah.
On the hoods and
fenders, the roofs.
Of
blood running down the back.
Oh yeah, it'd be a brand new Honda with a deer on the roof.
Yeah,
and you would just count them on the way back to Long Island. Plenty of cell phone coverage. It's near Bethel Woods. Let me say hi to Dan in Florida. Dan,
there it is.
Hey,
Is that the actual stream?
Yeah,
it's one of them.
Hold on, Dan. Hold on.
Yep.
We're looking at a picture of
the stream
that JW is going to take us to for some fly fishing.
I'll tell you, that looks exciting.
It doesn't even look like nature.
That could be a video, by the way. It's a still picture, but it might as well be a video because that's how exciting it's going to be. You're just going to stand there, stand still, and let your line out.
I enjoy a stream when I'm hiking, but
yeah.
I think I'd rather hunt, and I'm not a big hunter.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't hunt.
I think it'd be better than that.
So I'm not a hunter. Dan, what do you got?
Yeah, if you've never gone fly fishing before, it's probably a good idea to get a pole and practice out in the yard or something, because it's hard. The first time I ever went, I spent, me and my boss, we split up on the field, on the streams. We didn't want me casting over them. And I spent the first probably 45 minutes working on a knot. I just
oh, great.
No.
Yeah, your line.
Oh, no.
This guy's right. Your line's going to get all tangled.
I'm going to have to bring Kenny to
untangle my line.
To untangle my knots.
So thin you can't even see it. It's so hard to get a knot out once it gets really good. I mean, you don't even know it's knotted at first.
Oh, fuck.
Untangle your line, GH.
Knot.
Yeah,
JW Radio. Untangle your line.
Can I bring Kenny?
Ooh.
You bring something, it's a nightmare.
All right.
But definitely something you don't want to pay to learn how to do.
See, he's saying you should be like on regular land. You could be in your yard somewhere.
You can stand in your yard. You just stand in your backyard and just practice casting, because that's what you're going to. You know, the first time you go, that's what you're going to do. And you're just going to learn how to cast.
A lot of people are
minded to do it. You might as well just practice.
All right. A lot of people are saying, yeah, practice. I'm not practicing before that. What is it called again? The Bobby. Hold on. What is it called?
Oh, no.
I can't believe I got talked into this.
I can't either.
I went from, yeah, it sounds good, Bobby, I'll get back to you, to holy crap, I got to get a motel room today.
You're getting
and I don't want to go.
A motel room, and you know it's just going to be like get a picture of the motel room. I'm sure there's probably a picture of the Roscoe Motel.
It's called RoscoeMotel.com.
Of course, I just said Roscoe Motel.
It's the Bob and Greg Fly Fishing Extravaganza weekend with the girls and 2 dogs, where we match the hatch. And he writes, baby. Match the hatch, baby.
Baby. Oh, that looks nice. Looks very rustic.
He was excited because he said $75 a night, continental breakfast, and free HBO.
HBO. When they got to sell the HBO in this day and age. Oh, look, the air conditioner in the wall.
They got
the wall unit.
They got your new name. I'm now JW Radio, and Josh has your name. Josh in D.C.
Who am I?
Josh.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
This is a callback from yesterday's conversation. Anthony, you can be JW likes young girls.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, but all right, I'll take it.
JW pedophile. How about that?
JW teen fucker.
JW pedo. Pedo. It'll be short. Pedo.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm losing my insides right now. I'm going to crap myself.
What happened?
I really am.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I got a shit.
For real?
Oh, my God, for real. I can't.
What the fuck's going on?
I'm bent over. I really got a shit.
Are you going to shit in your pants?
Oh, my God. Oh, I could call you from the bathroom. Call my phone. I swear. Oh, my God.
The fuck?
That's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
He just walked out of here like he's 80 years old. Bent completely over.
Holding his stomach.
Holding his stomach. And I think he shit himself, but he's not. Like, if I shit my pants or Jimmy shit his pants, we would admit it. Actually, Anthony would never admit if he actually shit his pants just now.
Over the break, I went to Austin. Ziggy.
Fuck, how cool is Austin?
Austin's really cool. And we went to this town, and this is a little small town, and like there's like the world's oldest music hall is there. I think it's called like Gruene or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's this really huge antique store. I know you guys were just talking about antiques, but it was actually really cool.
Right.
It didn't have like bullshit furniture. Like it was a really cool store. And we had just had dinner at like the neighboring place. I just had like chicken fried steak and all sorts of I came very dangerously close to shitting my pants in this antique store.
Really?
Oh, dude, it was terrible. I had to run.
Just because of the food? It had to be some beers too, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's vacation.
Right.
And
what the fuck did Anthony eat?
I don't know. And I had to run, and I actually had to take a shit in this like outhouse kind of thing.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was, as I'm shitting, everybody that's coming into this like outhouse thing, because it was like bigger than like a one-person outhouse.
Yeah.
Everybody had a comment on how the outhouse smelled. Like this is some kind of big surprise that a place where people take shits all day smells like shit.
Jesus. You should have taken pictures of that.
But at least I made it.
That's something you tweet. Anthony.
Wow.
What the fuck happened?
That was volcanic. Holy Jesus.
You've already released?
Oh, yeah. God,
Get a picture.
Believe me, it was on the verge of coming out. I had to bend over.
Well, I think your new name is JW Poopy Pants.
No.
JW Poopy Pants.
Holy mackerel.
What the fuck did you eat last night?
I had chicken with mushrooms and some type of gravy. and just the gravy part seems to be coming out.
Did you shit yourself in here?
No. Oh, my God, though. I couldn't even stand up straight.
Yeah, I know. You walked out like you were 85 years old.
That's how bad that was. I'm running down the hall, clinching.
Fuck, I should have got that on. I got to start.
Holy mackerel. That is like, you know when you're sitting there, it's like, it feels like there's a knife inside you trying to come out.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those shits, though. It's over already, right?
Yeah, that came in. And then it was followed by enough gas to, like, launch the shuttle. There must have been a pocket in there.
Just pushing everything out.
It was like that fucking oil rig show that's on Discovery.
Did it come out at the same time so that you just airbrushed the entire inside of the bowl?
No, at first it came out, and then all the gaseous fumes came out.
Jesus.
And I must say, it smells like an oil refinery in here.
Did it come out like? Did it come out like
horrific?
Did it come out like beef stew?
Yeah, pretty much the consistency of beef stew.
Beef stew.
And then just this gurgling. It sounded like a sucking chest wound.
Was it spicy?
Yeah, it's a little, not very bad.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not going to have to sit here for an hour.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, you carry on.
Wow. All right, now I'll be back in a flash.
All right, there's Anthony live from the bathroom, shitting himself. Fly fishing is not a sport you learn in one day. James, you'll be in the river with JW Trout and RK Whale. Opie can practice on Long Island. That's Tony in Brooklyn. If you don't know how to fish, don't waste your time. I agree with you, John, in Kingston. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll get Anthony back in here. Larry King. Holy shit. Larry King was talking to a rape victim, this Philip Garrido. Is that how you say his name? The ghoul that had those that girl in his backyard for 18 years? I think that's how you say it, Garrido. Well, back in 1976, he kidnapped and raped this woman, and I believe he did 11 years in prison. So he should have never been in a position to kidnap this young teenage girl and have her in his backyard for 18 years. Well, anyway, the victim from the 1976 crime was on Larry King, and Larry King, how he interviewed this rape victim, it's just unbelievable. It's one for the ages. It could be one of the best things ever that Larry King has done. So we're going to do that after the break. As we go to break, talking about Bob Kelly, Butcher put this together from Bob Kelly's last appearance on the show.
Join us as comedian and psychoanalyst Bob Kelly discusses Anthony Cumia's need to be loved.
Everything everybody in this room does is just scream to fucking love me. You were banging nails, you fucking Afro faggot. You're the only cocksucker that went backwards in his career. You're supposed to start with a podcast and work your way up to a hit show, not work your way backwards, fuckhead. Damn. I'm fucking at 2 in the morning on the internet. I know. We're all screaming for someone to love us, okay? It just so happens I do it in 140 characters. I didn't buy a TV studio and put it in my mansion and go on and hire fucking all my friends to come over and hang with me, okay? Yeah, it's called hire. When you buy booze, that's fucking, that's money. Friends. That's fucking monetary fucking gain for these guys. If you didn't have shit over there, you think, if you had fucking pretzels, would Danny show up? No. Probably. No. He's got a fucking fat Guinness in his hand and he gets to drink for free all night over some tap you have downstairs.
All right, you know something? Bobby is really good.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM,
satellite
radio.
Oh,
we're on 197 on one of the things and 202 on the other thing. What do you got, Ant?
Who was that playing tennis there? She played last night.
Who's the hot tennis broad this year?
Her fucking Perestroikova. She's the new Ova girl.
Every year you got to have a new Ova girl.
Yeah, it's Sharapova.
U.S. Open.
She was injured, I guess, last year.
Sharapova's all right.
Dude, Sharapova's pretty hot.
Well, from behind, yeah.
She ain't bad from the front,
Give
either.
me a Sharapova shot.
Sharapova's pretty fucking... look at that. I dig that. I like that Sharapova.
You know, when I went on that honeymoon of mine, she was there.
Really?
She's a monster.
What do you mean a monster?
She is a monster.
Oh, she's
she
like tall?
is. I don't consider myself short.
Oh, God damn.
I'm about 6 foot with shoes.
Yeah.
With shoes, I call it.
With shoes.
And she's was definitely way taller than me. And she was.
Legs.
Dude, she's a monster, though.
Dude, I don't care.
You.
That's proportion monster is fine.
Proportion monster is all right?
Yeah, because she just looks statuesque.
Yeah.
She looks statuesque.
She's a big girl, but she is in proportion. I mean, she's...
I like her.
She's not a beast. She's a monster. You know who the beast is.
Yeah, the beast, well... Yeah.
The one Williams sister is a beast.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
She's all right.
She's sitting in a director's chair with another director's chair in front of her, and her feet are up, and you could see camel toe and shit.
That's definitely a good picture. I think there's a hotter Nova out there, though.
A hotter Ova?
Ova, right, Ova. Wow, all right.
Yeah.
I mean... Not going to complain about that. Yeah, but it's not in proportion. If you put another girl next to her, you would see how big she actually is.
But that's hot.
She's big in proportion.
I want to
like
have sex with a giant woman. Jerry, I want to have sex with a giant woman. That was a good Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
You want to have sex with a giant. God damn. No, she's a fucking sexy-ass Ova.
She's a big Ova.
You know what? Remember many moons ago, I would bitch relentlessly about Russian strippers.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't like that attitude that they have. But I must say, they are fucking hot as a motherfucker. Those bodies on those girls, when they drag them over here, I'll say, that's just nice. Oh, God.
I think
the bodies on these strippers, you just totally threw me with that. He just put fucking Sharapova in a bikini laying on her side picture.
I just think there's a better Ova. Wow, you see the picture of her swallowing the banana?
Well, no way.
In between sets? You missed that one, Dan.
That dude.
Right, go down there.
So oh no! Oh, you motherfucker!
Oh, boo!
That's
yeah. She's swallowing a banana in between sets.
Wow, she likes bananas.
Well, I think the photographer likes to take pictures of her swallowing bananas.
Oh, wow.
Jesus, that's not right.
That's a hot shot. She's got her little visor on, and her mouth is agape, and she's just shoving a banana in there.
Well, she needs nutrition before the match.
Of course.
Yeah, the Russian broads are put together well, huh?
Yeah, like you go to a strip club, and you see these Russian broads and Ukrainian broads and shit like that. Their bodies are fucking like smoking. They got some facial thing that you could tell they're Russian by looking at them.
Usually like one of those moles or...
No, that's a little later. You hope not to see one of those moles.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Especially the invisible ones?
Like Eastern Bloc fucking mole shit. Yeah, that's...
Mole that pops out of nowhere like it's a tumor? Jesus, what is that about? The fuck happened in your country? So, let's find a hotter Nova, though.
A hotter...
Nova.
Ova. Yeah.
I keep messing it up. Ova.
Kova? It could be or an Ova. Yeah.
I think there's a hotter woman playing in the U.S. Open this year.
Really?
I think.
Where is the artist formerly known as Big Titted Monster? Is she...
no one cares about her anymore.
She had her tits cut off?
Yeah, she had them reduced drastically, and now no one cares.
Obviously, she isn't playing. She's probably still
Well, she's in the junior circuit.
Oh.
She's a junior tennis player.
Well, what do we got here?
Anthony, Larry King.
Yeah.
Actually, we got a lot of Larry King because Dominic Barber was on Larry King with the husband of the broad that went the wrong way and killed everybody.
Yeah, this...
a month and a half ago.
Dominic has hitched his wagon to this fucking story.
Before we go to him, though, I got to play the clip that I played for you this morning.
Oh, yeah.
So you got this guy, Philip Garrido. Is that how do you say his name?
Garrido.
Something like that?
Yeah.
He was the one that had the teenage girl in his backyard for 18 years. Now she's 29, and she has 2 kids with this ghoul.
Yeah.
Turns out this guy kidnapped and raped this woman back in 1976. And he did 11 years, I believe, for this crime.
11 years.
Supposedly he was supposed to do 50. Supposedly this guy was not really supposed to ever be out again. But all of a sudden, a few years tick by, and you assume that he's still in jail, and he's out somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, he was a model prisoner. Oh, was he?
Really? Was he?
And then they let him out. And, the reason they're a model prisoner is because they're in prison.
Right.
You let him out amongst the populace, and they start killing again.
So this woman was minding her own business, and she was picking up food for her then boyfriend, I believe.
Yeah.
And somehow
guy came by with a van and wanted help with a chair.
Yeah.
I believe his arm was broken.
But somehow this girl picked up Philip Garrido back in 1976, and then, horrific things were done to her.
Yeah.
Larry King, though, is the dumbest interviewer ever. He used to be the best interviewer.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to
him.
He
used to be an amazing interviewer. He made it seem effortless.
That's how he made his bones.
Right.
Years ago, he'd get the big celebrities. They would sit there, and Larry King interview is a big thing. Who's that?
Oh, my God. There you go. The hottest Ova.
That's another Ova.
That's
Daniela
Huntachova.
Daniela Huntachova
is the hottest.
Let me see some pictures of her.
Sure. How about that one?
Playing tennis. Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
She looks a little haggard there.
A little manly there.
Well, she's in the middle of serving.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah, let's get a
hot picture of her. All right.
Let's see
Okay.
if she's a hot Ova.
Huntachova.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, she's not bad.
Yeah.
How old is she?
She needs just a little more Miracle Grow, and she'll be all right.
Yeah. What's that one? Is that her?
Apparently.
All right, let's take a look at the. Oh.
Yeah. She looks angry, though. She looks like an angry Russian stripper.
Yeah, she looks like a Russian stripper, which is no problem there.
Expressionless.
Not as good as the other Ova.
Yeah, all right. That's not a bad Ova, though.
That's
Back to there's a lot of Ovas. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the U.S. Open women's list.
Really?
Jesus,
a lot of Ovas.
Is there really a lot of Ovas?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
All right, keep looking at the Ovas.
Find us another Ova.
Find another hot Ova. So the woman is picking up food. Philip Garrido somehow talked her into driving him home or something.
What a guy.
And she was raped repeatedly for 8 hours. She's telling her horrific story on Larry King. Listen closely to what Larry King is concerned with during the description of the rape.
As I came out of the grocery store and got my car, Philip knocked on my window and said, I can't seem to get my car to start. It's cold. Do you think you could give me a ride? Which way are you going? And, of course, he was going to go any which way I was going. And so I did.
Why did you let him in the car?
I don't know. It was the worst decision I've ever made, I think.
I guess.
It truly was.
Well, she's stupid. She's not sure if that's the worst decision she ever made. She's not sure.
Yeah.
What comes in second to an 8-hour raping?
The worst decision I ever made.
I think. She's not really sure, Anthony.
Is that or buying Citadel stock? I remember both of them was an ass raping. But
look, I don't want to take this rape thing lightly,
of course.
But I would really have to think hard.
What was the worst fucking ass raping?
I might want to be raped for 8 hours than taking on that IPO back 5-6 years ago.
Fucker.
Why did you let him in the car?
I don't know. It was the worst decision I've ever made, I think. It truly was.
What happened when he got in?
When he got in, I filled his hands with a lot of food that they had in the front seat anyway. I tried to engage him in...
He was holding your food?
Mm-hmm. He was. I tried to engage him in small conversation on the trip. I tried to stay on the main street, and when I got ready to turn, he said, well, where I'm staying is right up the road here. So I took him a little further up, and then just turned around the corner and pulled over, and he slammed my head into the steering wheel and pulled out handcuffs. He took my keys out, threw them on the floor, and pulled out handcuffs and handcuffed me and said, I just want a piece of ass. If you'd be good, you won't get hurt.
Wow.
I stop it there because that is a very vivid description of what this guy did to this woman, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty horrible setup to an 8-hour raping.
Right. So after you hear that as an interviewer...
Yeah, what have you taken in from that story?
I'm going to back up a little bit so you hear the end of that horrific description of what happened leading up to the rape.
And as an interviewer, you would take in what she's saying.
Right.
And then formulate a question, a statement, something that has to do with that story and the impact of it.
I think I would go with, just off the top of my head, did you think you were going to die?
Yeah, that's a good one. Did you think you were going to die?
What was going on in your head at that moment?
Yeah. Did you try to escape?
Right. Anything like that.
Were you so physically hurt that you couldn't fight back?
And that's just us just kind of riffing off the top of our head.
Off the top of our head.
And we don't have a interview show on CNN that's seen around the world.
No.
Well, here's Larry King's question after that.
Here's what he got from that story.
I backed up a little bit just leading up to the Larry King question.
He took my keys out, threw them on the floor, and pulled out handcuffs and handcuffed me and said, "I just want a piece of ass. If you be good, you won't get hurt."
What did he do with the food?
He put it on the floor, I guess. I don't know. I was just...
You gotta be shitting me.
Dude, a college radio guy would come up with a better question than Larry King did there.
That is...
He's concerned about the food after that amazing description she just told.
What did you do with the food? Did you get coupons? Did you use coupons? Did you have one of those cards?
What did he do with the food?
What the
I gotta hear that
fuck
again.
was he listening to? She tells a horror story of this guy knocking her head against the steering wheel.
Right.
Handcuffs, 8-hour rape.
Right. Slamming her head against the steering wheel to basically make her a bit woozy.
I want
and
a piece of ass. I want the...
Right.
And that's what Larry garnered from that conversation.
And you can hear it in her voice, like, what?
Yeah, there's a delay there.
The food?
There's a delay there, and it's like, she's trying to go, like, what? This guy didn't just ask me that, did he?
Yeah. Once again.
And pulled out handcuffs. He took my keys out, threw them on the floor, and pulled out handcuffs and handcuffed me and said, "I just want a piece of ass. If you be good, you won't get hurt."
What did he do with the food?
He put it on the floor, I guess. I don't know. I was just...
Yeah. He put it on the floor, I guess. I don't know, Larry, because my head was against the steering wheel and I was half unconscious at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I put it on the floor. I don't know, Larry. I was being raped.
I don't know.
I really wasn't concentrating on, hey, be careful with those. There's eggs in there.
Right. Because after a good raping, I'm going to be hungry. I hope you don't. I hope you don't destroy my food.
Please, Mr. Rapist, could you get this done with quick? I have ice cream in there, and it's going to melt.
What do you think he did with the food, Larry?
What did he do with the food?
He probably threw it out the window.
He's
what did he do with the food?
Insane to ask that question.
Right.
Amazing.
And we're off. Let's start with Bruce in Louisiana. Bruce.
Did you have paper or plastic?
Yeah, what type of bag did you use? I don't mean a condom.
Right.
Paper or plastic? Did they double bag it? Did he double bag it?
What kind of food was it? Jesus.
Now the steering wheel where your head was wrapped into. Oh, yeah, okay, Larry, so you want to talk about that? Yes, my head was hit against the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Leather or wood steering wheel?
Right.
Was it one with the horn on that you had to push with your two thumbs, or one in the middle like the old days? I appreciate the one right in the middle.
After the 8-hour rape, did you get to read your fortune? What the fuck? Let's go to Steve on Long Island. Steve.
Was there grape juice or garlic in the bag?
Did you purchase Welch's grape juice? Did it look like Welch's was pouring out of your bung?
Look, you know what? Get it over with. Just move Anderson Cooper into the slot.
Yeah,
that's obviously that's going to happen eventually.
Enough.
Just move it along already. This poor woman talking about her rape, and Larry goes, "What did he do with the food?" Let's say hi to Bob in Indiana. Bob.
Hey, did he pour the chocolate syrup on your nipples before he started?
I like your impression. You really gave it your all.
I'm trying, Aunt. Damn it, I'm trying. I've been up all night working.
Just rugged your voice up, asshole, and at least try.
Even I could do a Larry King.
Everyone can do a Larry King.
Just do this.
Nobody can do a Larry King but me, damn it.
All right, bro.
Automatic transmission or manual shift? What was it?
Jack in South Carolina. Jack.
So tell me, what radio station was he playing when he was raping you for 8 hours?
Right.
Was it Barry White?
Did you at least get to listen to your favorite song? Was it a twofer from Skinnerd? Donna wants to know.
The extended version of Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah. Jesus. Let's say hi to Jeremy in Cleveland.
Did she have 12 items or less?
12 items or less.
You know,
Did you go through with 13 or 14 items, thus deserving what you got?
You know, we have to play one more time.
Oh, please.
She's just describing.
She's boggled, too.
Something horrific.
Boggled at his answer.
Turned around the corner and pulled over, and he slammed my head into the steering wheel and pulled out handcuffs. He took my keys out, threw them on the floor, and pulled out handcuffs and handcuffed me and said, "I just want a piece of ass. If you be good, you won't get hurt."
What do you do with the food?
He put it on the floor, I guess. I don't know. I was just...
She wanted to reach over and just smack him. I guess he put it on the floor, Larry. I don't know.
Did you ever find your keys that were on the floor with the groceries? Must have been hard to find.
Right.
Don't you hate when you can't find your keys after an 8-hour rape?
Yeah. I don't know, Larry. I wasn't concerned with the food. I was worried about my asshole being stretched out by this monster. The fuck?
What was in your glove box? Do you keep gloves in there?
God. Let me say hi to Sean in wherever. Sean, what's up, buddy?
How important was the steering wheel to the rape?
Of course. Bill, what do you got, Bill?
Did your husband slap you around for his dinner being late?
Right. Did he at least get to eat the food?
What happened with the food? That's all I care about.
That's amazing, isn't it?
What a
This is CNN,
fucking
right?
lunatic to ask that.
And then we got a second part to this. Larry King, he handles the conversation of rape very delicately and with tact. Listen to how I guess when you're interviewing a rape victim, it's not an easy thing. Larry just like a robot, though. No emotion to the fact that she's spilling her guts out about this rape.
Some emotion, a little tact.
Right.
A little sympathy.
Right.
Something like that. Right.
All right, now you're in a car, you're handcuffed. How does this happen? How does this happen?
How does this happen? Run me through the details. How big was his cock?
How does this happen?
She just, first of all, told him how it happened.
Right.
So there's no, how did it happen? How did she get in that position? Because she's already answered that. What does he want to know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does it happen? What happens next?
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you're in a car, you're handcuffed. How does this happen? How was he able to consummate this?
Well,
Jesus, Larry, you fucking pervert.
Isn't it like, how is he able to sexually assault you? Mm-hmm. Consummate is something you do on your wedding night. You consummate your marriage.
How did he get his penis in your vagina?
Yes. How did the lovemaking go?
Right.
When he was making love to you.
What do you think, Larry?
Holy or like the Newlywed Game. When you were making whoopee.
How did
consummate?
When it comes to rape,
it's a sexual fucking assault, Larry. It's not consummating. Holy shit. When you were being romantically involved with this gentleman as you were handcuffed.
Right.
And the food was, what did you say, on the floor? Holy shit.
When you were making whoopee.
Did he
now you're in a...
Did he have an "if this van is rockin', don't come knockin" bumper sticker? Did he have an "ass, gas, or grass, no one rides for free" sticker? I used to have one of those on my Ford Econoline van back in the 70s with my Molly Hatchet airbrush paint mural on the side.
Let's go to Dan in Cleveland. Dan.
How important is the cock in an ass rapist?
No shit.
Larry is a douche.
Let's go to Chris in the Poconos. Chris.
Did you have leather or fabric seats?
Yeah, because leather's easier to clean after you make love to somebody.
JW Driver checking in. He writes.
JW Driver.
Yeah. Does AAA cover unlocking handcuffs?
Holy shit. Were there tampons in your grocery bag? You know what I mean. Were you,
Trucker Bob. Trucker Bob.
Were the handcuffs fur-lined?
Fur-lined handcuffs. Were they novelty or real handcuffs? Why didn't you try to say a voomp and get out of them? Much like Ed Norton in The Honeymooners.
See you, boys.
All right,
Did you boomf your way out of the cuffs?
Let's go to Booger Couch. Booger Couch.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, I heard she changed the worst decision she ever made from picking up a rapist to being interviewed about Larry.
Exactly.
Nice.
Would the car have qualified for a cash for clunkers?
Billy.
Hey, man.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, listen. I think he actually set up the food question. If you rewind the tape a bit, I think didn't he ask, "Hey, was he carrying your food?"
Yeah.
And then she went on and had a follow-up question after that horrific story.
Yeah, he's following up with the food question. Well, since he had the food, how did he rape you holding the food?
Yeah, but that's stuff you don't have to ask. The food was obviously on the passenger seat. You pick up the rapist dude. He's holding the food now because...
Who gives a shit about the food?
Obviously, he just threw the food about.
Yeah. Who cares?
Set himself
he
up for that
flung it.
question. You know he's not hearing anything she's saying.
No, of course
He's just
not.
like, all right, I'm gonna nail this one home with the follow-up.
Yeah, of
what
course.
What did you do with the food?
Yeah, of course. Let's go to Shane in the Bronx. Shane.
I want to know, did you get garlic, and did you pay cash or credit?
And very good.
Oh, God.
Let's go to Franco in Oceanside. Franco.
Were you illegally parked?
He fucking is inept.
All right, now you're in a car, you're handcuffed. How does this happen? How was he able to consummate this?
Well, you mean how was he able to handcuff me?
Yeah, no, rape you.
Oh, well, he took me to a mini...
No,
How
rape
was he
you.
able to rape you?
Well, Larry, he pretty much put his penis where I didn't want it.
Right. Rape is pretty vicious, Larry.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how.
How did he rape you? Well, I'm cuffed.
Right.
And my head fucking was smashed against the steering wheel. I don't know, Larry. You figure it out. Like you could have figured out the food question. Who gives a shit?
No, rape you.
Oh, well, he took me to a mini warehouse.
Oh, he took you out of there.
Yes, he transferred me after he handcuffed me. He transferred me into the passenger seat. He pulled a leather strap out of his hair, and he tied my head to my knees.
Were you fearing for your life?
I was. I thought I was dead.
There you go. Well, there's it.
And then he what, raped you repeatedly?
Uh-huh.
How repeatedly was it?
She was getting pissed. Sam's got to find the longer version of this because it goes on and on.
Dude, if he used the leather thing to tie her head to her knees...
No kidding.
Oh, boy. Oh,
That's
boy.
not good. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Let me say hi to Charlie in Philly. Charlie.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Charlie.
Are you going to send him the bill for the car being detailed because he made a mess of it?
Did he pay?
Right.
Did he pay for the food he wrecked?
Right. Let's go to Mike in Chicago. Mike?
Did your car have bench or bucket seats?
Very important to the rape.
Of course. All that stuff. Very important. What did he do with the food?
Larry...
What did he do with the food?
Just cannot conduct an interview. It's embarrassing bad.
Let's say hi to Perry in Jersey. Perry.
Yo, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Did he engage the child-proof locks to prevent you from fleeing?
All right.
All right. Well, you know,
I like your Dr. Evil delivery. Did he slip it into your hot pocket? They're quite delicious, you know.
Bob in Florida. Bob.
Did he have that shit growing on his nose 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that shit? Tim in Texas. Tim.
Did he know you biblically in the rumble seat?
No,
This guy
biblically in the rumble seat.
Larry Fishmonger, did the Jiffy Lube sticker on your windshield indicate you need an oil change?
Yes. What was the odometer reading? Fucking Larry.
John in Buffalo. John.
What was more forced, this interview or his entry?
There's no reason.
Jimmy in D.C. Jimmy.
Now, the rape.
Yeah.
Well, she couldn't even understand him saying consummate.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking blew right by her.
Yeah, I don't think rape victim wants to hear that. Jimmy?
Did your mouth say no, but your eyes say yes?
He handled that pretty delicately, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
He's good like that, Larry.
But the longer version of the clip, Larry just really
just gets insensitive.
Oh, yeah.
He wants details of the rape itself.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's not, you can't really...
you don't really need details of a raping.
Complete.
Huh?
I'm just reading the definition of consummate.
Right.
To bring to a state of perfection, fulfill. To complete an arrangement, agreement, or the like by a pledge or signing of a contract. To complete the union of a marriage by the first marital sexual intercourse. This guy could not have used a worse word aside from saying something like making love. Oh.
Andy in Staten Island. Andy.
Good morning, guys. Did he make cumsies in the car?
Yeah. Well, you get the idea. Good old Larry King at it again.
When your head was tied between your legs, did you see any dried up McDonald's French fries in the seats?
Well, Larry also had Diane Schuler's husband on last night with Dominic Barbara.
Yes, with Dominic Barbara. Apparently the husband cannot deal with the fact that the coroners have come up with the conclusion that his wife was tanked and stoned when she killed 8 people driving the wrong way down the Taconic Parkway.
Yeah.
About a month or so ago.
I think he should just let this rest.
Yeah, well, with the likes of Dominic Barbara anchored to this story now, he won't let it go. He won't let it go. Dominic loves being on television. He loves publicity, and he's got it with this. So he joined this husband on Larry King last night.
So we got a little...
Yeah, we got a little of that. Huh?
A little taste of that.
Oh, good.
I don't know. Maybe... we'll see what this is all about. Come on.
Now, 4 calls were then made to and from Diana's car en route, and one of those calls apparently sounded fine, discussing future plans with her sister-in-law. What can you tell us about that?
Well, Dominic, you would have to...
Well, the 4 phone calls that are made...
The 4 phone calls!
The 4 phone calls.
Ugh, I hate
Was
this
she
guy.
being raped?
The 4 phone calls!
Yeah.
The 4 phone calls that were made.
Well, Dominic, you field this one.
Well, the 4 phone calls that are made, the first phone call and the second phone call are fine. By the 3rd phone call, from what we understand, she sounds as if she's had some sort of a psychiatric or stroke type issue. She is unable to see clearly, and she is saying words in a very strange fashion, not in an alcoholic fashion.
You just described someone that is pounding vodka. Was it vodka?
Drunk and stoned. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the legal limit was just off the charts?
Off the fucking charts. She had double the legal limit.
Yeah, it wasn't close to the legal limit.
And there was still undigested vodka in her stomach.
The phone calls!
Not in an alcoholic fashion.
Oh, how was it then? She says she can't see straight.
Right.
She's fucking talking weird.
He just described someone that is shit-faced.
Right. Smatted.
Right. The vodka took hold.
And the coroner's report said it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Dominic, you look like you eat a lot of food. If a rape victim had to put her food aside, would you have eaten all of it?
Now, are we saying here, Daniel, are you saying that the authorities are lying when they say there was 0.19 of alcohol and evidence of marijuana? Are you saying they're making that up?
I know my wife was not drinking. She doesn't drink. Very rarely.
So why would the authorities say that?
There's an error.
There's an error somewhere.
An error. Okay, we'll take a break.
An error.
Well, thanks, Larry.
Well, we'll take a break.
To getting more out of him.
He goes, my wife doesn't drink, only occasionally. Well, that must have been the occasion.
Yeah.
Because that's what the coroners are saying. And Dr. Bodden said they should take a hair sample because you could tell if somebody has been an alcoholic for years by a hair sample.
Really?
Dr. Bodden, that creepy knows his shit.
He knows how to get the answers from a corpse.
Yes, you can get it from the hair, but you also must pull the colon out of their belly button and scrape the colon wall.
That ghoul.
He's such a ghoul.
He is a ghoul.
He just loves death.
You can do it with the hair, or you can put your hand through their chest and go, Galema! And pull the heart out. Galema!
You think Bodden just throws dead animals around his apartment for potpourri?
He loves it.
Instead of scented candles, he just picks up roadkill and tosses it about.
The autopsy. You must, like the ancient Egyptians, pull the brain out of the nostrils.
Jesus.
It's the best way to find out if she had been drinking. Oh!
Creep.
What is this? Hold on a minute. Marie in North Carolina. Marie.
That's great.
Yeah. The song playing on the radio, Pussy Control.
Yep.
How you guys doing? I listen to you guys all the time. That's the first time I've ever got on the radio.
And what song we're playing?
Pussy Control.
Yep.
Pussy Control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So why are you calling about that?
Huh?
Why are you calling about that?
I can't hear you. I'm in a real bad area. I'm in North Carolina right now. I'm traveling.
Yeah, why are you calling about the song we're playing?
Well, because I've been trying to get through to tell you the name of the song on the radio that was playing while you was raping her.
Oh.
Wow.
See.
Yeah.
Pussy Control was playing on the radio. Because he was in control of the food.
Right. What?
We got the long rape clip?
Oh.
Yeah, because Larry just kept going on and on. Like, she gave enough description of the rape, but Larry just kept going and going and going.
Details to spank to later.
You want to do ADD radio, or you want to continue with Dominic Barber first? Let's do Dominic Barber, then we'll move back to the long rape clip. Okay.
A spokesman with the New York Police Department told us today that levels were indicative of Mrs. Schuler smoking marijuana anywhere from 15 minutes to 1 hour of the accident. Now, since he won't discuss marijuana, Dominic, how do you explain that? Now, you know the New York City police are not lying.
Well, as a state police, number one, Larry, but number two, I can assure you that if it ever occurs, and it probably will never, that if I cross-examine that expert, you're not going to ever hear that there was marijuana smoked within that short period of time.
Why? Why? Explain why if you cross-examine that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
And then this is why we're playing this today. Dominic Barber makes the big announcement.
The big announcement.
It's like a concert announcement.
Yeah. It's like it's announcing a concert.
Think of your favorite radio station when they had that big concert announcement.
Make sure you're tuned in at 5 p.m. because we're going to have a big announcement to make about something very special that you're going to be interested in.
Well, here's the big announcement from Dominic Barber.
Yeah.
Would we learn more? Do you want the body exhumed?
Well, we're going to announce it tonight. Yes.
What?
The body will be exhumed.
Yeah. You're going to have to pay the cost, right?
Of course. That's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem,
That's
really.
not a problem
It'll
because
come out of his pocket.
I'm not paying it.
Right, of course.
That's why it's not a problem. You
says
think Dominic's pulling money out of his pocket to exhume a body?
Ugh.
And the way he says it, it's like, we're announcing it tonight.
Tonight!
On your show, Larry.
Right.
We're exhuming the body. Just another insensitive fucking creep.
I wonder who's going to warm up for the exhuming of the body.
Yeah. Who's warming up?
Got to have a warm-up band.
Dr. Baden, perhaps.
Or maybe a warm-up exhuming of the body of somebody else.
Yeah, they'll exhume somebody else not as in the news.
Right. Just to get the whole thing going.
He made a big announcement that they're exhuming the body. Now, are they going to allow anybody else to do any testing on this after it's exhumed?
Mm-hmm.
I would guess because this guy's footing the bill to exhume the body, that it will be their experts. And their experts are going to be biased.
That's why that whole thing is just a crock of shit.
Yeah.
Because you have your expert to look at the body after you exhume it. Of course, the expert is going to give you the answers that you're hoping for.
That you want, because
why wouldn't you?
You're also paying that expert.
Right.
There's there's certain cases where they will bring in financial people, and they will look through the books of people's personal finances, company finances, things like that, and come up with different figures, even though it's math. Mm-hmm. It's just basic math. But the defense will come up with different answers than the prosecution or the plaintiff and defendant.
Right.
You know, they come up with different answers. Obviously, it's because one person's being paid by one side, one person's being paid by the other. But when you have the state doing the autopsy, which happened with this woman, they're supposed to be, and for the most part, pretty unbiased. Mm-hmm. They're just doing the autopsy.
Unbelievable.
You watch. They'll exhume this body. Dominic Barbara will just bilk this guy. He'll be paying money for experts and all this other shit.
And they'll get the answers they need.
And they'll say, well, we have signs that there could have been a lesion on the brain or this or that or that. It'll be anything but she was drunk and stoned.
Right.
Well, that's what you're getting. That's what you're paying for.
Right, because the expert is told ahead of time.
Yeah. These are the answers we need. Find them.
We need something here.
Find it.
So you dig up that corpse and go to town.
Yeah.
Nothing creepier than seeing, like, the tractor or the backhoe
and
in a graveyard.
Yeah.
It's always like a rainy, muddy day as they're digging up a body.
And it hasn't been that long, so the coffin won't really be that dirty.
Right.
So, for some reason, I was watching a show just yesterday on mummies. Mummies in Italy and underground. Apparently, they mummified a lot of priests and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And for some reason, you could just show fucking dead people as long as enough time passed.
Of course.
Like, these were dead people from the 1700s and shit.
Right.
And just horrific, like, faces that are like, because they're all mummies and their jaws are all in the leather skin and shit like that.
They're all in the middle of singing opera.
Yeah, they're like, just creepy. But the new dead bodies, you can't really show that.
Hell no.
No, you don't want to see when they crack that lid open on that fucking woman.
We're not going to see Michael Jackson for 200 years.
Nah, 200 years. Just see him.
Then all of a sudden they'll put him on display somewhere.
Yes.
In museums across America.
Back on tour.
Larry King, some of this audio you heard already, obviously.
Yeah.
But here's the long version of the clip we've been messing with.
Where he tries to hot it up?
Well, he just keeps going and going. Like, we get the point. She was horrifically raped for 8 hours in a warehouse. But listen to this.
Give details.
Now you're in a car, you're handcuffed. How does this happen? How was he able to consummate this?
Well, you mean how was he able to handcuff me?
Yeah, no, rape you.
Oh, well, he took me to a mini warehouse.
Oh, he took you out of there?
Yes, he transferred me after he handcuffed me. He transferred me into the passenger seat. He pulled the leather strap out of his hair, and he tied my head to my knees.
Were you fearing for your life?
I was. I thought I was dead.
And then he raped you repeatedly?
Uh-huh. After
How
he got
many
me.
hours were you his captive?
Almost 8 hours, I think.
All right, at this point, there's 1 minute and 30 left in this clip.
Yeah.
What else could you...
Yeah, what else could you possibly... she was raped
She picked up a stranger. There was food.
Yeah.
Brought her to a warehouse, and now she was raped for 8 hours. Now, I guess at this point, you just, like, go right to, all right, so it ended, and you know, how'd you get out of there? You're obviously alive.
Yeah. How'd you get out? He was caught.
Right.
Did you know he was released?
Right.
Just shit like that. Like, then start talking about how it built up to this latest charge.
Right.
You're pretty much done with the rape story.
You got enough detail on the actual rape thing.
Right. We could figure out with her head tied between her fucking legs.
How did it finally end? How'd you get out of there? How'd you get home?
Right.
That type of thing, but no.
Did he have a knife or threaten you with any weapon?
No, I didn't. I never saw any weapon. I don't, you know, most of the actual rape has just been totally blocked out of my head.
Was it on the floor, on a bed?
He took me.
What the
on
fuck?
A bed? Did he sprinkle rose petals on the bed?
Right.
Was it romantic? What song was playing? Did you have candlelight?
Well, Larry,
was he a gentle lover?
Actually, he kept me tied up in the warehouse as he went to IKEA to make it comfortable for me. What the fuck?
Was it a duck's mattress or a Posturepedic?
Yeah.
What was his sleep number? 69? Haha, just a little levity during your rape. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
Floor on a bed?
He took me to a mini warehouse. It was probably 6 by 12, you know, about the size of a very small one-car garage. And that mini warehouse. Was there a car in it? The first 3 feet, as you lifted the garage-like door to it, the first 3 feet was stacked with boxes, like it was in storage, that were half opened with china and stuff coming out. And right behind them was a wall of carpet hanging from the ceiling, and with an opening at one end, a small opening at one end. And carpet is heavy, you know, big rugs are heavy. And about a foot behind that was another wall of carpet with the opening at the other end. And then another one behind that. It was like a maze. And in the back part of the mini warehouse where he had me, he had it set up to keep someone for a while. He had a mattress.
You're a pretty good observer, though. You remember.
Well, I only saw this on the way out.
Holy shit!
Pretty good observer.
Observer, really?
You're a good observer.
It's not really, Larry. It's not like you're trying to remember what you did last Wednesday.
Estimate how many pounds the rug was.
Yeah, a pretty good.
What was
observer.
the pattern on the china?
It was the scariest day of her life. I think you're going to remember all the details.
Yeah, you're either going to not remember anything, or you're going to remember certain details that are etched in your mind because maybe that's what you were staring at.
Right.
Holy fuck.
You're a pretty good observer, though. You remember.
Well, I only saw this on the way out, and then because I had to go back in and get dressed, so I went in and out.
You two are married 7 years, right?
Right.
When you met her, Jim, did she tell you all about this?
Yes. Oh my
God! You
God.
knew this all along.
I have, yeah.
You're a cuckold.
How did that make you feel?
Oh.
Holy fuck! What is he asking the husband? How did the rape make him
think, Larry?
Wow, this guy's digging a little bit where he shouldn't be digging.
Yeah.
That she'd been. How did that make you feel?
Damaged goods.
Did it affect you at all?
I don't know if it was, it was just something where you know what she went through, and there's nothing you can do except support.
Jesus, Larry, what's wrong with you? What the fuck?
When was the first time you went for the ass sex, knowing what happened? Did you spoon with your rapist after the lovemaking? Thank you, Pat from Munaki. We're getting a call from Munaki. Pat from Munaki wants to know, did you spoon? Fucking Pat.
Marvin, go ahead.
Yeah, did he clean the dip after he double dipped? And did you end up with a wild yeast infection?
Jesus Christ. All right. There's good old Larry, what he's been up to.
Did he get rough with you, tear your shirt, and try to throw you out of the car? Did you then call Ray Liotta?
Right.
Did you realize he was busy trying to get money from Maury when you called?
Did he go ass to mouth? All right, why don't we move on? Fucking guys. All right, there you go.
Yeah, fantastic. Larry King.
Yep. We have a terrific John Sterling home run call after the break. The Yankees announcer.
Yankees.
That's an embarrassment to you Yankee fans.
The good part is the Yankees on fire. They're fucking hitting amazingly. And
yeah, good for
the
them.
bad part is you get to hear John Sterling talk about it.
5 home runs last night?
Yeah, huh?
Beat the Orioles 9-6?
Yup. That's it. The Sox won also, though. So
Go
what is it,
Sox.
6.5. I believe we're still 6.5 ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sox are, well, they're doing pretty good, too. They're winning.
Speaking of Boston,
Boston.
Mayor Menino is doing his debate tonight live.
No, fuck you.
What
Not
happened?
fuck the Yankees. Go Phillies. Blow it out your ass.
Phillies are all right. When the Mets are out of it, I take a peek at the Phillies, my friend.
Are
Phillies
all
doing
Phillies
all right.
fans rapists? I submit yes.
What was I going to say? Whatever. We're going to continue after this. Fuck it. What else we got going on today? Terry Bradshaw is 61 today? Holy shit.
Sure thought he was older.
Really?
Yeah. Been around for quite some time.
And Keanu Reeves, 45.
Whoa.
Has he stopped making movies?
Yeah. No, what was the last piece of shit he put out?
I couldn't tell you the last movie he was in.
The Lake House?
What? For real?
I don't know. The Lake House.
What was his last movie?
Or is he busy with his band?
I think the last thing that anybody actually heard of was The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Oh, right. Okay. He was in that piece of dreck. I saw that. That was pretty awful.
I didn't see that. I just don't go to the movies anymore.
No, that one's like out.
I mean, I want to go to the movies. No, I know that's an older movie now, but I want to go to the movies, but there's never anything to see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that shit.
I wait for him to show up in like hotel rooms. Oh, okay. This is good.
Oh, yeah. What's up with the California fires? We're all right now?
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right, good. Let's move on to the John Sterling phone call. John Sterling home run call.
Home run call.
Home run call, yes.
Now, we were being quizzed by Travis on this one.
Did we get the answer?
No, did we get the answer?
Because he walked out of the room.
No, we didn't get the answer.
No, you're not going to see it coming.
Now, this isn't one like we know, when A-Rod hits a home run.
No, I'd never heard this one yet.
It's an A-bomb from A-Rod. And then the Yankees win.
Somebody looped that in a video on my Twitter.
Oh, it's great.
I got to retweet that. I forgot to retweet that last night.
Fantastic.
If that guy's listening, send it to me again so I could send it out to everybody else.
What a douche. He has these fucking lame-ass calls for every player when they hit a home run.
Yeah.
Now, who homered there, Travis?
It was Eric Hinsky.
Yes, Eric Hinsky homered. And I'm trying to figure out what he would have said.
Unhinged?
Hinsky.
And we threw out the challenge a while ago. Is there another play-by-play guy doing this douchey shit out there?
Being such a douche.
I mean, we broadcast to the country now. There's got to be another guy that's like douchey like this. That has something he does every time a home run is hit.
I can't even.
Unbelievable.
I know. That's how ridiculous they are anyway.
All right, let's just play it, see what the answer is.
The pitch. Swung on and drilled to deep right center. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Another home run for Swisher at Camden Yards. Unbelievable. Nick Swisher drilled a 2-run home run in the right center field seats.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there.
Yep.
Because if it ended there, I don't mind John Sterling.
Fine.
I like his excitement,
He goes, mid is high, mid is far, and then it's a home run. He tells what happened. He describes where the ball went, everything.
I don't mind it to that point.
And just real quick, this is the entire call, because there were There were back-to-back home runs last night.
Oh.
Right. So that's why this is Swisher.
Oh, no.
So I gave you the whole, you have the whole thing here.
Oh,
so the
no.
Hinsky call is the second home run call.
There were not 2 in a row because
that's
you know
a belly
what
to
that
belly,
means?
right?
I wanted to give you just the whole thing.
Oh, thanks.
What does sports radio do with this? Do they praise John Sterling, or they have
must.
to be making fun of him? They have to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think they would be making fun of him. Come on.
Oh, he is swishalicious, and the Yankees take an 8-6 lead.
No.
You know,
he's swishalicious. Someone that's swishalicious. Steve probably knows people that is swishalicious.
Right. It sucks that the guy's last name is Swisher to begin with, but I'm sure if you asked him, he would say, look, I don't like being referred to as Swishalicious.
Swishalicious.
Okay.
Could you knock it off there, Jan?
Please.
He is swishalicious, and the Yankees take an 8-6 lead. And he got a fastball right over the middle of the plate and hit it out. Swisher is a great fastball hitter. May have trouble with the breaking ball, but here's Hinsky, and he takes inside. And the count 1-0.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Now Ray Deal swung on, hit in the air to deep left center. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Eric Hinsky hits one the other way right over the 364-foot sign. Oh, Hinsky with your best shot. Eric Hinsky drills his 6th. And the Yankees now take a 9-6 lead. So the Yankees... Swisher and Hinsky hit him back-to-back and a belly-to-belly pitches inside.
No, he did not say Hinsky with your best shot. I would never.
Wow. You know what, though? We should have came up with that one.
I wouldn't have come up with that as a goof. Hinsky with your best shot. Wow.
What a douche.
That, I could have sat here all fucking day, and even if that came to my mind, I never would have thought he would have been that douchey to say that, but
I can't even say it.
Hinsky with your best shot.
Hinsky with your best shot. Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Let's go to Pittsburgh. It's Tyler.
Oh.
Tyler Durden, everyone. Tyler?
Hey, what's up, Opie and Hitler? How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Not much. Yeah, you guys were talking about the announcers and shit. There's actually a guy in Pittsburgh. He announces hockey. His name is Mike Lang.
Okay.
He actually makes calls like that, though. Like with he makes up like the most ridiculous shit. I mean, everybody likes it here, though.
Well, why don't we get some audio of Mike Lang and see if he's in John Sterling's category?
Oh, yeah. They all just walk out together.
Yeah, the morning mashup is walking
Get
down
out of the
hall.
way.
What the fuck are you in our way?
She's wearing a slinky little number.
She comes to work in an evening gown.
Yeah, she's pretty much wearing a gown.
I mean, we're not complaining.
Not at all.
I don't know about that.
Oh, sorry. What Tyler?
Sorry, we got distracted here in the hallway. Boy, we sure need, like, fucking the curtains drawn all the time.
Well, she walks by in an evening gown. We have to look.
And it's that slinky type of material that hugs all the contours and slides when she walks.
She puts her arms over her head and just like...
Yeah. It's one of those dresses. Yes! And they drop to the floor just as easy.
And then you
like
just
all you
go,
got to do is take the shoulder straps off, and the dress goes flutters. It flutters to the floor.
And then the next time you hear is, "Holy Mother of God,
Jesus H. Christ! I just came." Yeah, and then she's just got to put her hands over her head with the dress, and then it just goes whoosh, flutters down.
I got to hear it. I can't.
Yeah.
Because it's not Hinsky.
It's
all right, Hinsky with your best shot.
With your best shot. Oh.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Eric Hinsky hits one the other way right over the 364-foot sign. Oh, Hinsky with your best shot. Eric Hinsky drills his sixth. And the Yankees now take a 9-6 lead.
Did you hear what he did there?
What?
He had to really say Hinsky hit that ball.
Right.
He goes, oh, Hinsky.
Right.
So that it could set up for it. And then he goes, oh, like before he says his stupid line, he goes, oh, so everyone knows the line's coming.
Mm-hmm.
This is all very choreographed.
Are the Yankee games broadcasted on the Cartoon Network?
Yeah, that must be it. I like I said, I've probably listened to one game this season on the radio. I've watched a lot of the games on the television.
I wouldn't be able to sit through that if I was a Yankee fan.
No.
If I was a hardcore Yankee fan and was listening to a lot of games on radio, that would drive me nuts.
Crazy.
But the local guys, like I was watching the local news, and they all do, but there was a belly-to-belly last night.
They love it.
They go with it. I don't know why you would go with that.
All right. God, is that embarrassing? Yeah. What is the best fucking, like, female wear that is really hot when they fucking take it off? That dress thing, when the shoulders
just drop
and it just drops, has to be.
It's
that's a topper, man.
Oh yeah,
everything else looks a little awkward sometimes. Some clothes just. Like you catch a peek and go like, she's having trouble with the pant leg.
Right.
Now you look silly.
They squeezed into the jeans to begin with, and now it's your job to try to yank it off the big sow.
Or they're up. Or they're up just getting undressed themselves and pulling on the one pant leg, and it's up and crook, like her knee is bent and she's pulling, trying to balance on one foot. And you catch the ass bent over shot.
Right.
Like, that isn't. I mean, it's all cool, believe me.
Yeah, in the end.
But that's not as sexy.
Complaining, but.
is really sexy.
She's basically stepping out of it.
Yeah.
Well, she's coming back down the hall now in her evening gown. I think she.
Do you like.
I think our show's on over there, so she now knows we're talking about it.
Do you like undressing a girl or having her undress herself for the most part? Like, I always like removing the panties myself.
Watching them disrobe.
But yeah. I'd rather.
Amazing.
I'd rather get the fucking clothes off ASAP, my friend.
See, that's where we're different, Ant.
Yeah?
A little clothing. There's nothing wrong with a little clothing left on a girl.
No, I am
you
so
need nude
into
immediately.
Complete nudity. Not immediately. I don't mind the
They're
panties
laughing
on.
at us.
Very nice.
As she walks by.
That's a very nice dress.
Oh, yeah, and you too. The other guys get so annoyed we don't acknowledge them.
I know.
They get so annoyed.
She might as well be walking alone.
I made a video recently. I forgot what it was. Bobo had a shirt on his head.
Yes,
because Sam decided that he's hideous and he's got to cover up his head.
Right.
So the morning mashup was walking by as I was filming, and I don't know the big black dude. What's his name? I know Kenny knows all. I know Kenny knows all the players. Kenny, the big black dude.
Kenny's all smiles.
That's Stanley T.
Stanley T seems like a very cool guy.
T.
But as I was filming, they were walking by. And I'm like, hey, the morning mashup. And Stanley T wanted to say something to be in the video. And I cut him off in mid. It wasn't even like close to mid-sentence. It was like the first two words of a sentence.
Yeah.
And I went, Nicole, what do you think?
Of course.
Do we have that? That's whatever, if you find it.
Why would you want to talk to him when Nicole is walking?
Right. And he stopped like in mid-word.
I mean, I got nothing against any of those guys, but
they all seem
I got
very
nothing
cool.
like for them as far as, I'm sure they're cool and everything, but I don't want to look at them walking down the hall.
No, when Nicole's
all
wearing
about Nicole.
an evening,
Yeah, she's
gown,
wearing pretty much an evening gown.
That's very smooth and satiny. That goes as it falls to the floor.
It hugs. It almost shimmies when she walks.
Yeah.
And like slides off of her curves, as she's walking.
Just sliding on her hips.
Yeah, you know that type of material. It's fantastic. And in the bedroom, when the shoulders come off, it just flutters to the ground.
Stanley T's annoyed that he doesn't get a little airtime with us.
Is that it?
Kenny looked around. What do you know? Kenny knows everything.
What, are you going to tell a joke, Kenny? What did you look around for?
No. Stanley T's one of my homeboys.
I hear you.
Why don't you promote his Twitter? He'll get very excited when he gets like 20 followers today.
They're all like more mashup Stanley, more mashup Ryan, more mashup Rich, and more mashup Nicole.
That's all it is on Twitter? More mashup Stanley?
Morn mashup?
No, more.
More?
Oh, more
M-O-R-E.
More mashup Stanley.
Yeah,
That's the one we promote today.
Enunciate good.
Follow him for a day. Make him feel good.
Yeah, Nicole
drop
twittered that she got a Shih Tzu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And peanut butter?
What, she's got a what? One of those yip-yap
Some
dogs?
little dog, yeah. And then Rich twittered he wants to name the dog Butternuts.
Why?
I don't care.
Butternuts.
Yeah, he wants to name the dog after his nuts.
Okay. That's terrific. Don't they have a Lady Gaga song to play?
That's great.
Hey, Opie Radio twittered something good last night.
What?
Yeah, it has 40,000 followers.
Oh. Well, yeah, Coke Logic's latest video features Club Soda Kenny.
Wow.
It's America Day?
Yes.
Coke Logic's in some kind of video competition.
Oh, well, fuck. He should win.
And he's using Kenny. It's like original Club Soda Kenny audio, by the way. It has nothing to do with our show.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yeah. And Kenny plays the part. You got the main role in America Day.
He's actually smart.
How do you get there? Because I don't know now. Because I just copy and paste.
You go to your Twitter.
I'm not retweeting. We're doing shit.
No, they could look
You're
at
talking to JW Radio right now.
Wow.
They can just go to your Twitter and see, like, the Twitters.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Oh, I think it might be the last Twitter I did. Or tweet. Opie Radio on Twitter. All right, yeah, you could do that. And you can see the latest Coke Logic animation starring Club Soda Kenny.
Thank you.
I go.
What other gossip around this place? Kenny is the worst.
Oh, he's
Kenny
a
knows
little
people I still haven't said
gossipy,
hi to.
Yeah.
Troy Kwan's on a Caribbean cruise.
Why would you go to the Caribbean well, I was going to say August,
nice.
but technically he left in August.
In hurricane season?
Yeah.
He lives on the edge. He's a heavy metal dude.
Lives on the edge, huh?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Anything else going on around the building we should know about?
Well, the guy that sits across from Troy Kwan.
Right.
How long have we been in this building? Yesterday was the first time he said hello to me.
Oh.
Is he the Howard guy?
Yeah.
Because it's weird. Like, Troy Kwan sits right next to a Howard guy, and they, like, crank up the two different shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole weird thing that happens right down the end of that hall.
Yeah,
Battle
battling
of the
shock
shows. Right.
jocks.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just annoying for everybody because you can't really focus on either one at that point.
Yeah.
Like, Troy turns up his radio, which is, our show. The other guy turns up Howard's show louder, and it just goes back and forth all day long.
They're crazy.
Yeah. What else? Any other gossip, Kenny?
No, I'm just friendly to everybody in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Shady 45 and Martha Stewart chicks and the LQ gentlemen.
Ah, they don't like us at all.
No, they're nice boys.
Are they coming around a little bit?
Yeah, they're nice boys.
All right.
They're heterophobic.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think.
Probably. You think that's something that happens?
Hells yeah. Mm-hmm. We put our big luscious cocks in nasty vaginas. Come on.
They don't like that.
They see it as a waste.
They don't understand the...
Yeah, they couldn't even appreciate the...
Just flat on the floor instantly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
it
God.
just completely... And then they step out.
They step out as it's...
Yeah.
It's all in one motion.
And then it's on the floor, though, and then they kind of lift their foot up and walk over the dress and then come to the bed as you're looking, just like, oh, my God. And there could be, like, thong on. Right. Thong on, I don't mind. Get into bed with the fucking panties or thong on or something like that. Right. I don't like the bra being on anymore. I'm out of fucking junior high here. Dude. I don't want to be reaching around the back and fucking playing with goddamn clips.
There's something still hot about that.
It's hot about when she takes it off.
How you said that you like to remove the clothes? I said I like to see them remove their clothes, but
I like.
But in the end, like taking the bra off or the panties down. Now that's
panties down.
That's solid.
That's my territory. I love doing that. I love this move. I love the arched back. Now the hip bones kind of come up, and then you just grab each side of the panties and slide it down and see that wonderful vagina for the first time.
That really hairy muff.
Oh, just the hairiest, big, fucking, puffy, meaty, hairy thing. No. But that I like pulling down the panties. But the bra thing is strictly for fucking, growing up. That shit's another. If you're playing like fucking video games, that's level fucking 4, level 5. I'm at level 60. I don't want to be futzing with a clip on the back of a bra like I'm a
Why,
kid.
you can't figure it out?
No, believe me, I'm real good with figuring it out. I just don't want to be bothered.
You ever get a tit monster where there's like literally seven hooks back there? Like, what the fuck? When does this end?
4, 5, 6.
I'm up to 4. It's not even close to.
You get down to 2 left and you hear it. It sounds like a bridge ready to collapse.
That's why the 7, by the way.
Yeah. It's like, quick, get the other 2. Quick, they're going to blow.
You do feel the bra getting really tight in the back as you unhook one after another.
Don't need that.
That's 7 and that thing goes flying.
I don't mind them reaching behind their back, and then they're looking at you, and they're in their panties, reach behind the back, and then the bra comes off, and then they slide that down the shoulders. That's hot, and then you see the beautiful bosom, Opie. The beautiful bosom.
My biggest pet peeve about the beautiful bosom is, and it's all over the internet, it's in pictures, it's in videos, it drives me fucking nuts. Girls Gone Wild, that's why, for the most part, I hated Girls Gone Wild. And I'll tell you why. When the girls show their tits, tits, that word, that is just ridiculous. They have to make some goofy face.
Yeah.
Anyone else with me on this? You see, like, a girl, you really want to see her, topless, and then, it's some weird, they stick their tongue out and make some, like...
Or they make the face, like they're with their lips, like kissing.
It's so much hotter when they go topless if they just give you, like, a look, don't go goofy face.
How about a come hither look?
Can you find
bedroom eyes?
Can you find me topless pictures with goofy face? They're everywhere, I'm
now
telling
it's gonna
you.
Be like Disney fucking goofy with tits.
They're everywhere, though.
Yeah.
Because you see the girl on spring break, you're like, wow, yeah, we're going to, all right, we're going to see her naked.
She's got to open her mouth real wide and make a funny
Or the girl that
dumb face.
has to put the cigarette in her mouth, and now the smoke's getting in her eye as she's trying to go topless. It sucks. Takes you right out of it.
Yeah. Just like that. No, that's swivel hips.
Good old Evan.
Yeah, but that's the dress is good. I like the panties. Shorts, those are cool. They come down pretty easy. Not like jeans. They could just drop right down.
Girls,
a skirt is cool.
Girl shorts suck.
What do you mean? Why?
I don't know. There's like weird shorts out there. For
certain
girls
shorts
now.
are good. Yeah.
They got the shorts now that I think go above like the belly button. It's like it's all out of
like
proportion.
mom jeans top and Nah,
someone has to help me out with a site that has a lot of girls going topless and making the ridiculous faces that just make you go, all right.
Yeah, it's like a Girls Gone Wild, almost kind of a thing, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That should be I should do a little montage and get a whole bunch of those pictures together. Let's say hi to Steve in Connecticut. Steve.
Good evening.
Hello, Steve.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
I didn't even know how to handle that.
Really?
I just didn't say anything, and no one else did
Way
either.
to pay attention, my friend.
I think he's goofing.
Jimmy's being a big star in L.A. He's working on the whole Jay Leno thing.
Yeah.
Jay Leno's going to kick ass in that time slot. There you go. There's the first one.
Wow, those are pretty decent
yeah,
boobages.
Absolutely, but then she ruins it with the
She's
face.
got like the face that the Post always gets Hillary Clinton making.
Right.
One of those big, wide open mouth and eyes are agape.
What do you got, Steve?
Oh.
If you saw Hun this weekend on HBO, there's a seduction scene where one of his female clients had quite a little bit of pubic hair, lending further credence to your fact that there's a reverse in the trend.
I still say it's coming back.
Right. Hold on for a second, Danny, before you move back. See, that now you understand what I'm getting at? You've never noticed this before with the girls going topless and their stupid faces?
Nope.
Now, is that hot now? If that girl wasn't making a face, you'd be all over that. Like, wow, that's a really
but she's
hot
making
girl.
like a.
I can't believe I'm doing it.
Like the bottom part of her face, her mouth is open. It looks like the Joker, her mouth. And then the top part looks like she just smelled something but very bad.
The number one face is kind of a squint with a tongue out.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
You're like, look at my tits.
Rank my... All right. Let's try rankmygf.com.
Rankmygf.com.
I love when we get to go to these
sites.
Rankmygf.com.
Wow.
Hello.
God damn.
Best site
Holy
ever.
Shit.
Best site ever.
Motherfucker. The site is great.
Best
Holy
site
shit.
ever.
Wow.
Wow.
Damn. Every picture is holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Well, holy shitter.
This is the best site ever. Oh my God. All right. I just found a new JO site.
Oh my God.
And the curtains close.
Why do you have to close the curtains?
I know. Internal server error.
Well,
what the
of
fuck
course.
happened there? Everyone's going to this fucking site.
Server's filled with jizz already.
That's because Danny's actually voting. It's Rank My Girlfriend. We're looking at the pictures, but Danny's taking time to vote.
Danny, you can vote.
That's the easiest way to get to the next picture.
Because it's a privilege.
Danny's voting. What the fuck, Danny?
Voting is
That's what
Danny's
gets to the next
privilege.
picture. And yes, I would hit that.
Yeah.
I understand you got to vote, but
Wow.
wait.
Look at that fucking
I'd rather vote
shitter.
I'd rather vote for this than the next president.
Oh, absolutely. Rank my GF. Now everyone's going to it. Is probably a
Now I
problem.
can't get off this
I hope
page.
everyone's enjoying
You
freezing
fuckers.
up the site.
Actually, I fucked up. We usually don't give the site address until
That's
we're
all right.
done playing.
We
and
just
jizzing.
been sitting there blasting out like expletives. Holy fuck! Shit!
It's one of our only rules. We come first, then we give you the URL.
Yes, you get our sloppy seconds.
Let's go to Ken. Ken,
God.
they just ruined our fun.
Yeah.
What do you got, buddy?
I was wondering if you guys could maybe get a Google bomb going for topless goofy face.
You want to try to Google bomb topless goofy face?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's not a bad idea.
All right.
All right, we're back to Rank My GF, though. Yeah, Google bomb topless goofy face.
Goofy face.
Thank you, sir. No?
No.
God damn you fuckers.
Yeah, they froze that shit right up. I love when we do things like this. I just imagine the guy that runs the site going, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, really.
Hey, we got a real big spike today.
This guy very shocked. Wow, you guys are talking about shit that isn't gay.
Yeah. We got to change that lickety-split.
And Cody from Colorado. It's the look how crazy I am face. See, people are on to it.
Oh, okay. Very good.
But I'm telling you,
Yes.
it takes the... I mean, it's still,
It takes the sexy
it's
out
still,
of it.
it's still worth checking out, but the face.
Yeah.
Stop at the face. I wish we had a site that was just filled with that so I could really, hammer my point home. All right.
Oh, can't find it.
What?
Someone was supposed to be booted.
For what reason?
Spammage or something.
Oh, all right, well.
Man, whatever. Wow. Holy Jesus. How did you get to Slut Girlfriends?
It was, I guess, like a sister site or something.
Sister site.
I thought maybe that.
Wow, a lot of... Oh, Jesus.
This is a little more
A lot of
hardcore.
in and out.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is harder core.
And notice all the girls that are topless, they're making the proper face.
Well, look at
that one. This is a good
look at that one
website.
making the face.
Or this one.
Yeah, look at her.
Well, that's not-
She's making the I can't open my eyes or they're going to sting later face.
What face is this?
That is the that is the kissing Garami face. That is the suckerfish on the side of the tank face. Oh my goodness gracious.
Fuck, I want to go back to that other site.
We're going to have to give it a few minutes, I guess.
All right, we got to trick the listeners.
Don't you love the little pop-up that comes up, girls in your area?
Yeah,
and it has the city you're in, and it goes, ooh, it's...
Oh, here we go.
All right,
All right,
wow.
we're back.
Big-titted fucking beast.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Come on, next.
Come on.
I never wanted next so bad.
Fucker. Come on,
Come
next.
on, next, you fucker.
She'd be a pretty good titty fuck.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going out on a limb there, Opie. Saying that a wee-wee would be pretty good between those. What an ass.
You ever attempt that with...
Wow, she's hot.
You ever attempt that with A's? It's like, let's...
just the...
Yeah, it's like, let's... All right, why don't we take this out of the game?
Not just... What do you mean, like ass cheeks?
No.
Oh, the A tits. I thought you meant A's like ass.
Where they're literally trying to get their armpits on the top of their chest.
You're feeling armpit stubble as you're titty fucking.
It's like, all right, you know what?
Yeah.
This ain't working.
That girl right there just did something. Look, she's all flushed.
Yeah, she's like,
got rosy cheeks. She's doing a thing, and she's got giant tits. Oh my good gravy!
Good God!
Look at the 3 girls sticking their 2 of them sticking their ass in another girl's face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
We just can't do this.
Site is great.
I know we can't get anywhere though. Everyone's hammering
I'm going to this one later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good spanky site.
Yeah.
Spanky or cranky.
All right, should we break? I think Rich Vos is here.
Christ almighty.
Yeah,
that's a pretty girl.
Yeah, but she's
got a John Boy Walton thing going on the side. Hopefully it's just a cigarette lighter burn from when she wasn't shutting up in the car.
I'm not a fan of the duty mark.
I don't like the duty mark either.
It looks like a duty smear.
But that could go.
A little mole or something's all right, but when it's like irregular in shape and looks like a duty mark.
Yeah, she got a very pretty face, though.
Amazing face.
Oh, another TF'er. Big pink nipples. All right, that's useless.
Boo.
I hope that gets nothing.
All right.
She's wearing big bloomers. All right.
Tend this bit.
God damn, is that hot?
And she has all her clothes on, see?
Yeah. See, but that's great. It's hot. Because she can take them off real quick.
It could happen.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. She's wearing a little, like, Catholic school dress.
Let's
with big, tall boots and a little tube top.
Let's continue until we hear a Mother of God from both of us. And then,
all right.
And then we'll be done with this.
Like that one Danny voted on.
Danny. Well, that's all right.
That's nice. That's nice.
That's all right.
It's an ass shot, and she's wearing this little boy shorty thing with the pink ribbon going from the top of it right down her ass crack.
Right down the crack.
Yeah, that's
nice, all right, but that's not a Mother of God.
No, that's not a Mother of God.
Mm-hmm.
Mother of God.
We can't get
it's still going slow.
Just girls making dumb faces in the shower.
Yeah.
2 girls.
2 girls, 1.
It looks like they're doing doggy style, but, you know, the girl doesn't have a wee-wee.
You need a penis.
You need a schween. Oh, nice tits on that one.
That's all right. The face sucks.
Yeah. I bet you throw some makeup on that face and let the hair down, you won't have much of a problem.
You think?
Yeah. She looks fix-upable. And she's got really nice tits. Mm-hmm. A nice ass, too. I want a Mother of God.
Well, every listener's on here now.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, guys.
They're digging it.
Go check sports scores, man. Go check out the LA Fires, man.
Boy shorts are great for making globulous, toneless ass look fuckable. All right, that's from Jimenez on.
You know what? That's a good one.
It is.
That's all right. That's not a Mother of God, though. That's pretty
nice,
good.
Though, yeah. She's playing with herself and tipping her head back in ecstasy. Completely naked, squatting on her bed.
Guy almost drove into a cop because he's on his phone checking out the website.
Yeah, watch out.
Cody in Tennessee. Everyone's on this site. We can't get anything done.
And they do make nice asses look amazing.
Yeah.
Is what I'm reading here.
That's all right.
That's kind of piggy.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Are you a fan when everything is very pinky?
That looks that you ordered that rare.
Right.
I'll have.
Gotta send that back. Let the cook throw it on the grill a little longer.
Could you just sear the outside a little bit?
Are you a fan when it's all very pinky?
I don't know. I like a little coverage.
A little pink is nice, but when it's all pinky,
yeah.
From asshole to fucking.
Yeah, from asshole to fucking clitoris. It looks like she needs stitches. Oh, that's pretty cute.
What do you think she's going to do with that, Aunt?
She looks like she's going to put it in her mouth.
She's not sure, though.
That is hysterical. I guess the guy took it. It's his dick standing straight up. Oh my God.
That's a almost mother of God.
Yeah. Yeah, she's toying with herself.
Boring.
It's dull.
Gives a
show with a lay on covering her nipples. Ooh, you're saucy. Oh, shit.
Is that a picture from AF?
I was just thinking the same thing. It's 5 girls in a shower.
We used to have a shower.
All nude.
We used to have a shower at AF.
Yep.
That was what, downstairs?
It's downstairs, 1 floor, and when we used to douse the girls in all kinds of fucking food products and sticky stuff, they would be led downstairs by me with a video camera.
Well, you had to show them where the shower was, and of course. Do you have any of those videos anymore?
Yeah, I think I do.
You got to find those.
Yeah. God damn, that's hot.
All right, should we break?
Ew. Yeah, I guess we'll
lollipop, we get it.
Yeah, I know. That's like, come on, stop.
I mean, that could be really hot, but...
Yeah.
What is she watching on
I was
TV?
thinking at the same time.
Do you know what that show is on TV? She's naked, playing with herself, looking over her shoulder
It's like Married
what's
with
on
Children.
TV.
No.
I can't tell either.
I can recognize the front door or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Rich Vos is here.
Oh, he is.
I believe. He'll join the show next. And I think he's got some competing to do today.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to have a little competition with
motherfucker.
Wow.
God damn.
What do you think she's thinking?
Holy shit. Wow.
It is Whip About Wednesday.
That's pretty fucking...
That's right.
That's pretty hot right there. Right, Dan?
I'll say.
Yeah.
She's got her little...
She's got a nice ass.
She's posing.
Yeah.
Stupid pose. Ugh. Dumb nostrils.
That girl's got a gut.
Gut with furry fucking shoes.
No,
I don't like that one either.
Ew, what the fuck is that?
Lasagna belly.
Lasagna.
She
got a lasagna. Hello.
Looks like she came in from a run, huh?
Yeah, she
had to clean out her pussy.
You got his sneakers on, a little hat.
I guess when women go running, they have to clean out their pussy when they're done.
And a giant dildo up her twat.
But she's looking very sporty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these look like sisters. Wow, we're really at a dry spell as far as this Mother of God picture goes.
It really started out nice.
Oh, wow.
All right, it's just sitting on a dildo.
She's pretty hot, though.
Good for you. Yeah, thank you, Heath the trucker. He's waiting for his thank you. Thank you. Oh. There's the goofy face.
Yeah, but she just came out and got surprised, like, ooh, look, I'm naked. All fucking shaved down.
This segment needs a nice ending, and we're not.
Yeah, we're not really supplying it. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I guess we just
apologize.
Fizzle.
Sometimes they just gotta go. Holy shit! Look at those fun bags.
A tit monster.
Ah, God, you women and your tits.
There's a place in this world for the tit monster.
Yes,
there really is.
Yeah,
show you.
We get it.
Yeah, I don't like the girls that present their
they're holding them.
They're holding them like, ooh.
Like, look at these monsters.
Right.
Just let them loose. I don't want to see a fucking tiger in a cage.
Let them go loosey-goosey.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're fizzling. I think we're not going to get our oh my God shot like
Danny,
we got
one
with
more.
That.
I'm feeling it. One more.
One more.
No, we saw a nostril girl already.
Hang on.
Oh, you could pick on the next one?
It's not really, sorta.
Sorta.
Try and get a good one, but
internal server.
Well, that about wraps that up.
All right, Rich Vos next. You don't like Zeppelin, though.
I like this song. I don't like Zeppelin, but there's a few Zeppelin songs I like, and this is one of them.
What's the name of this one?
The only song Anthony likes from Zeppelin.
Travis. Oh, wait.
You got it? Song remains the same.
Of course! Some Zeppelin fan I am.
Bang, bang.
You know why? Because it's the instrumental part.
Yeah.
Rich Vos in studio playing Poco Nuts.
Oh, Poco Nuts is back, huh?
Why? Someone, do you know? It's the last weekend.
We just hate the name.
Why would you change mics after I said it?
Oh, my God.
It's
Can
the
you
last
believe he
weekend.
just fucking did that? Look, right before we went on the air.
Explain, yeah, please.
Right before we went on the air, Opie just goes, Rich, what mic are you on? And I said, oh, he's using Jimmy's mic.
Yeah.
And he goes, okay. So he grabs the mic.
Yeah.
And Opie turns on the appropriate microphone.
Yeah.
Then the first question he's asked, he grabs the wrong microphone. Like you were asked
You
which
make it
mic.
so easy,
Listen
Rich.
to me, fucking stupid time filler. Maybe you didn't hear me say I don't want to use Jimmy's hepatitis mic.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't hear that. And I pulled this mic towards me.
He probably caught it
All
from you fuck.
Okay. And another thing, you're stupid. Oh yeah, Poco Nuts. I'm the last weekend they're doing comedy.
What?
I'm the last weekend they're doing comedy there.
This is
I
it?
closed so many fucking rooms. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
really? You're closing this one, too?
Yeah, this is their.
Maybe it's their name.
I don't know. It's a local
Poco
thing
Nuts.
for it's labeled.
Poconos, and
Everything
it's
has to-
coconuts.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, because coconuts is funny and wacky for some reason. So you got Poconuts.
Here's what I'm saying. It's Labor Day weekend, so I wanted to stay local. That's my rationalization for working there.
For doing it.
Okay, my horrible career is I couldn't get anything else. So if I say, well, it's local and I could stay in, close and drive home at night,
Yeah.
I'll do anything like that. You know what I mean? Or I could say, I'm almost done.
It's easier to say the other one, though, you know?
Are you starting to feel that, though, a little bit?
Oh, it's fucking the only thing that's rejuvenating me is this fucking
Rejuvenating you.
is the word Jew is in it. Is two things. Is this documentary we're doing that's going fucking great.
Awesome.
And the fact that I'm starting to go back to 12-step meetings. I went to 2, and last night...
Why? Were you been getting an urge or something?
No, it's just my anger, my resentment, just lashing out. Just I can't control it.
Really? You've been doing that? I know. I haven't
we
even
would
seen
love to see you
Angry Rich.
No,
all these years,
he
I don't
probably-
think I've ever seen you angry except when you fluff your stupid fucking wedge.
Oh yeah. When that's
Then I see the anger.
First of all,
he probably punches Bonnie square in the face when he gets home.
No, but believe
Maybe you don't play well on the golf course because you have to check your fucking messages in between every shot.
No, I don't. First of all, I played
Cell phone boy.
Last time we fucking played, I shot 3 over par on the back 9 with a triple bogey. And second of all, I asked
What did
him
I shoot?
how this, huh?
What did I shoot?
I don't hope it should have been heroin. Okay, that's what it should have been.
I didn't card.
You had the touch of a burn victim.
It's my turn. I had a horrendous round last time I played with Rich.
The whole time you got to fucking babysit him because he's fucking Opie from radio. And no, don't worry. Listen, look at the positive, okay? At least you don't have to walk into the woods because it's an environmental area. At least,
He gave me a mulligan because it was an environmental area.
No,
There's some stupid fucking bird in there trying to lay eggs. That I guess is going extinct.
You feel bad for the guy, and you got to talk him down. It's like therapy and golf at the same time.
I think you gave me food poisoning from your stupid sandwich.
Oh yeah, now he's happy that I fucking brought the sandwich.
Yeah, it used to be a goof.
Yeah, I was a fucking. Oh, look at this fucking bitch with the sandwich.
Now it's like, where's the sandwich?
Yeah, how about those 3 guys that were on that fucking raft in Mexico? For 8 days, they would have loved to have my sandwich.
You know what? I was ranting about your sandwich to my girl last time we played because you put onions on the. What the fuck were we eating? It made a difference though. It was like chopped up onions.
Wow.
What the fuck was it?
I don't fuck turkey and Swiss. I don't eat red meat, so it was like turkey and Swiss and shit.
Was it with onions on it? The onions made it. Though.
Fucking onions, man.
So now you're going back to these meetings.
Well, I need to go anyhow because you can't have 23 years without drinking. And be as fucking dry as, you know what I mean? As dry. Your hair looks moist next to my dryness, okay? Cactus head. What I'm saying is you should be blowing in front of a saloon before a gunfight, you fucking hair fucking mess. It's fucking dry, please.
Maybe in that one picture we all saw.
That picture was horrible. I didn't have any product.
That picture did make the round.
His hair's, that's why you should hear coyotes in his hair.
It was really bad.
So I go to, because I have to, you can't not drink and just have the anger and resentment and envy and jealousy and all the fucking every deadly sin. I don't know. I know there's 7 of them, so I'm probably like fucking 10. So I can't keep going on. You know, I got to control my anger. Like I was in traffic coming here through a tunnel, and usually I'd be fucking hitting my dashboard or I bite myself.
Oh, that's normal.
Oh, you bite yourself?
Oh, yeah. That's a good way to release tension.
I love biting myself.
Have you ever bit like?
No, I used to bite right above the bicep, and between the bicep and the shoulder.
I did it once and broke a tooth. But what I'm saying is,
for real?
Well, it was one of my loose. It wasn't a real.
During the crack days.
So,
yeah.
So, you know, don't get me wrong. I only went to 2. But what I'm saying is about my career. I went to 2 meetings, and I went to one last night. And I'm not breaking any tradition. I'm saying a 12-step program. And they already asked me to speak next week, and I'm already doing better there than after 25 fucking years of my time. You know, I can't get the improvs on the phone.
But you don't get angry.
What's that? I'm out of my.
How do you get angry? Driving? We all get pretty angry driving.
All right.
On a golf course, most of us that play golf get angry on a golf course.
No, I see a lot of people
So
that
where do you
just
get
have a good
angry?
time. Golf is supposed to be relaxing. People go out and have a good time. I know I've ruined other people's rounds by fucking cursing.
And you wonder why my balls go in the environmental hazard. I'm all nervous that he's going to hit me with a club. I have nothing to do with your bad fucking round.
Listen, I didn't have a bad.
Now it's rubbing off
Shanking him into the dodo bird heads.
I didn't have a
rubbing
fucking,
off on me.
Shut up, Friar Tuck. You've been in the fucking woods so much. I didn't have a bad round. What I'm saying is, it's not only just anger.
Yeah, maybe you should tell me where to hit the ball. It's your hometown course, you fucking zero.
Oh, really? Now I'm your caddy, bitch? Okay. All right. Maybe it'd be a lot easier to fly fish with Bobby Kelly. Okay, you
I have to.
You going fly fishing?
Yes. Were you listening to the show today?
No,
Were you listening
No,
yesterday?
I saw Bobby tweet that he fly fished. No,
Well, he got me into it. I have to go. It's some kind of. He's calling it an extravaganza.
It's an extravaganza?
Yes. Oh, yeah, we're going to Roscoe.
Why? Because the boat won't fucking sink with him on it? I got a fly fishing pole if you need one. That's going up for sale, too.
JW, who's taking us around? JW
Trout.
Yeah, here it is. Here's the email. The Bob and Greg fly fishing extravaganza weekend with the girls and 2 dogs. And we got a guide, JW Trout.
So, do you guys...
I have to stay at the Roscoe Motel. It's
Where
like
the hell is this?
$75 a night.
Where is
But
this?
you get free HBO and you get some, like, continental breakfast.
Oh, free. They give you free.
what
That's
town
like
is it?
saying... That's a restaurant,
Roscoe,
like a restaurant saying you get salt and pepper.
Yeah.
I know. It's a free HBO, really?
And we're going to be matching the hatch.
Wait, where is it?
Match the hatch.
And where?
Roscoe. It's like an hour and a half.
Roscoe, New York.
North.
And so so Bobby's a fly fisherman
Dude, he
now.
called me and he said, you know, on the show today, you said you would really want to try this. Well, I set up a weekend for us. I'm like, well, I got to check my schedule. And then there was all this guilt, and now I really have to go fly fishing.
Well, here's the thing, too. If you share a room with him like we did in Doral, I'll be heartbroken, at a $75 hotel. You should get your own room by now.
At least you fucking don't smoke in the middle of the night anymore. You should have died years ago. Nothing more horrifying than watching someone sleep smoke. You ever seen someone sleep smoke?
Oh, hell yeah.
He wakes up in the middle of the night, lights up, and then, like, the cigarette is half done, and he's out cold with the cigarette in his finger.
So many people have been killed doing that.
I had about 30 burn marks on my floor at my old apartment. All these people thought, what kind of wood is that?
Do you ever burn your fingers when you just wake up from the cigarette burning all the way down to your fingers?
No, but we were on a train once and watching this dude on heroin or something, and he fell asleep with a cigarette. We were just sitting there watching until it burned him, and he jumped up and we started fucking cracking up. We were like, and we were pointing at him. Back to fly fishing. So you had, like, really? So you'll be Brad Pitt and he'll be who?
Yeah, please.
Would you do this?
No! I would never go I would never go anywhere with Bobby Kelly, first of all. Why would I?
Ant doesn't like that nature thing for the most part.
No, I'm not into that whole fucking, we're going to fly. I go, like I said, a big fucking hook, a worm, a big weight, you plunk, you drop it off the edge of the boat, and you sit. When you feel a tug, you set the hook, you reel them in. I'm not going to sit there and do this whoosh,
I know.
whoosh, whoosh,
10 and
whoosh,
2.
where you got to, as much line has to come out behind you.
Yeah.
and then you're flying it out, and then you got to, all that line's got to go behind you, and it's got to stay off the ground. You are going to be tangled in a fucking mess of rope.
We should get Kelly on the phone.
Are you going to put, like...
I got to back out of this.
Do you got to
get
put
him on the phone?
Do you got to put boots up to your, like, fucking...
Yeah, hip waders.
They're called waders. Hip waders.
Hip waders.
Fucking drown.
Oh, my God. They
Who are
just
you gonna
fill
play?
up with water.
Who's
and
going to deal with your
like
fucking golf game, then, you asshole?
That'd be so funny.
He sinks like a rock.
And make believe you actually found your ball. Fuck you.
funny.
Who are you going to find to enable you on the golf course?
Bobby to float on as you're fly fishing. Well,
They're
it'd be
still
nice,
searching for Shock Jock Greg Hughes, who was swept down the river.
Great.
Well,
miserable.
at least the leaves will be changing colors that week, probably.
That's true.
I enjoy a good leaf changing.
So look at that. You and Bobby maybe could walk along the woods and talk.
Yeah.
You could talk fly fishing. Who knows?
Because here's what it's going to be.
Dude, isn't this beautiful? It's just we're hanging out, we're in nature. It doesn't matter if you catch anything. It's just being here, dude. A couple of friends.
Shut the fuck up. Shut
Rich
it.
is just jealous because I have a new friend.
Listen, let me tell you something. That's like a friend turning gay. If you hear, hey, do you want to play golf? No, I'm going fly fishing. When did you start sucking dick?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's fishing in flies.
You know what, though? There's some hardcore fly fishermen that are going to call now.
Oh, they're
Say,
real
fuck you.
hardcore?
They said it's pretty fucking
wow,
cool.
yeah, you got to watch them.
I was at the
trying to make
tattoo
it sound cool.
I was at the tattoo parlor the other day, and I saw this guy getting the pole tattooed on his arm with
a pole?
a fly fish pole.
Oh, really?
Fucking
Really
hardcore.
into it, I
was
guess.
really hardcore.
So back to the Anthony was onto something. The anger issues.
Yeah.
You
So
hit Bonnie.
Never hit a woman in my life.
So what are you talking about?
Well, it's not
so we're
only
talking
anger,
about Bonnie. She doesn't really qualify.
I know.
She's more of a man than a lot of us.
Just a lot of times I want to just belt her because we'll argue, and then when she's wrong, she makes this. You can't see the obvious on the radio. She goes like this. She makes this.
Oh, the
face
little, almost
like,
a smile where it's like, yeah, all right, whatever.
It's so passive aggressive, whatever that means.
Yeah.
And she goes,
whatever that means.
I just know that's the right term for what she's doing. She goes like,
Oh, really?
and you just want to fucking really. That's not like I'm sorry, I'm wrong, or. It's such a liberal. It's a liberal reaction, actually.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to get divorced?
No, we're doing well now. We had sex the other night.
Did you? How was it?
From behind, like usual, so I'm going to look at her. It was good. I ate her box, and we're watching.
That's nice.
We watched. I'm not really into porn, but we watched a porn. This guy's cock, his vein in his cock was probably bigger than my cock altogether.
Like an aorta?
It was like unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was like a fly fishing pole. I was waiting to see Bobby Kelly on the end.
You might.
Why would you watch big cock porn with your wife?
Well, every porn is big cock.
You want little cock porn
Right.
when you're with a chick. You want little cock porn.
Why is she fucking that 7-year-old?
You don't want to show like video of a real nice car before you give your chick a Kia for her birthday.
Right.
You know?
What's wrong with you? You never watch big cock porn.
I walked upstairs. She already had it in. Right?
What? The dildo? See,
no, she had the porn in. And we got like 15 porns, but they were sent to us.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
Danny just pulled up a great shot.
A big cock porn.
There's a white chick, and there's about three giant black cocks on her head.
They're not black. Those are white. Those are dark skinned guys.
That's
They
black
are black
cock. What are you crazy?
Oh, you're right.
And she's pretty much crying. She's really crying. She's making the face her father made right before he pulled the trigger.
Oh, man, look at her.
Yeah, she's not happy about having 3 black dicks in her face.
There's only 2.
No, there's a third one down there. It's coming at her. First one's the frontal assault.
That's the worst when you go to look at porn and you just see the white girls with anyhow.
Does that kind of interracial porn disturb you?
Well, because one, they're
it
doing
does me.
porn.
I don't like it at all.
They're doing porn, so now they're race traders and porno.
Race traders
and fucking
look at that shot.
She's wearing a gentleman's dick as a hat.
Look how
it's in this season.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It says Kango on the side of his cock.
All right, Bob Kelly's on the line. Let's.
Oh, dude,
Bobby.
Yo.
I think you talked me into this fly fishing trip. What?
That's our fly fishing guide.
No, I swear to God, your phone crapped out.
JW Trout.
JW Trout?
Yes, sir.
Bobby, I was like, I think you forced me to go on this trip.
Oh, don't break this little boy's heart.
Thank you.
How many times yesterday did I go, well, I got to check my schedule? I was trying to give myself an out, but now it looks like I got to, like, book a room and everything.
Yeah, you got to book the room. Go ahead, I'll do it for you. I'll take care of it.
All right, boys.
See, he's going to do it all for you.
Nope.
You already
why
got...
don't you hire Kenny just to stand in the river?
You know what?
Fish
Don't
for
tempt
me.
me. I will hire Kenny to go fly fishing with us.
Did you already hire JW Trout?
No, not yet.
Oh, you haven't booked him? What if he's booked that weekend?
He might be booked, Bobby.
He's free. He's free.
Bobby,
JW Trout.
I have a question. Hey, what's up, man? And thanks for helping us out with that thing. And I've never fly fished. I do have a pole that I got with Marble Miles years ago. Why do you need a guy to go with you fly fishing? It's not like you're climbing a mountain,
a Sherpa,
right.
You know. I mean, or going through the jungle in
Oh, come on.
You know where I'm, whatever in
where?
Africa or something. You know.
Africa wouldn't
He had
be.
enough time to stutter, but
parts of Africa. Sure.
You know.
Yeah,
well,
right.
you know what I'm saying. So why would you need a guide? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be mean.
The jungles of Wisconsin.
Bobby, did we just
for Opie?
Did you just wake up?
No, I won't. That fucking long-winded fucking sentence.
Yeah, it was a little.
Question just put me back to sleep.
Really, just watch your video if you really want to sleep well.
Oh,
why do you need a guide? Answer the question.
Stop.
All right.
Don't try to fucking skip over that fucking shit mess you just shit out.
I'm sorry. I really need a guide to help me with my jokes.
Listen, you need a guide for Opie, not for me.
What do you? How do you need a guide to fucking go fishing? How hard is it?
You gotta fucking know how to fly fish, jackass.
Well, first of all, I'm allergic to dogs, so the dogs have to stay home. You know that, right?
What dogs are staying home? My dogs no.
No, you said you said the dogs are coming.
Yeah, but they're not coming with you. They're coming with me. What do you think? They're going to fucking stay in your room?
Oh, you're driving separately.
Yeah, but are the dogs going to be hanging out at the stream as we're trying to get some trout?
How allergic are you? If they're in the same county?
What way will the wind be blowing?
Yeah.
Pretty allergic to some of these dogs, to be honest with you.
Jesus.
Pretty allergic.
Have you ever got
Not as bad as Ted Kennedy's son with that dumb asthma is.
Give me a
fucking Greg used, Howard used.
What?
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
That was a good line. You don't get it.
Well.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Howard Hughes.
Howard
He was
Hughes.
very, he was a hypochondriac.
Yeah,
Much
what
more
I'm saying.
hypochondriac than allergic to stuff. He was scared.
I'm allergic
of germs.
I'm allergic to cats. So when
Anthony,
you went,
why don't you come with us and you just fucking shoot all the trout with one of your guns?
That would be nice. Yeah.
And where the girls
pack up there?
What are the girls really supposed to do as we're hanging out in the stream with JW Trout?
pretend they like each other, like you two are doing.
Yeah, stop forcing this friendship.
Yeah,
it might just happen naturally.
Once the chicks get together, then Bobby can assume there's a friendship there because the girls are talking, and now it's a couple thing.
And you said they'll shop. Where do you shop in Roscoe?
You just go to the
bait and tackle store.
Buy some wooden shit.
Oh, the general store. How long could they possibly shop in a general store?
Oh, there's so much shit in there, Anthony.
What are they supposed to really do while we're trying to catch?
They can buy blankets for Indians and fucking get some bread and shit like that.
Sounds like a fucking horrible day for the girls.
Yeah, great. Our girls gonna be hit on by every townie as you're trying to get me to catch a trout.
Oh, that'd be great, dude. That'd be another adventure. We'll have to save them from getting raped or something.
Yeah, great.
That's wonderful.
They'll be in the local gin mill, getting hit on by fucking these mutants.
Listen.
Who's your guy? Tommy Lee Jones?
There's JW Trout, and you're going to match the hatch.
Yeah, we're going to match the hatch.
What does that mean?
The hatch. You don't know how to match the hatch?
What's match the hatch again?
Match
that when the bug,
hatch.
your little fly looks like a real bug.
Yeah.
You got to look. You got to look at what's on the river, Anthony.
You got to actually see what's. You got to see what's on the surface of the stream, and then you got to match.
Right. You don't want to throw something out there that doesn't look like what's naturally there.
Right.
Have you caught anything, Bobby? Have you caught any fish doing this?
Yeah, I caught like a 2-footer.
No, you caught a 7-incher.
No, you caught a little
He doesn't
fucking.
know that.
I didn't say what he caught at a rest area. What did he catch in the water?
Yeah. 7-incher right through the fucking hole.
Right through the hole. And you caught a 2-footer. Did you keep it and cook it?
No, he caught a little fucking. It was this big. That's all he's caught. Yeah.
Oh, it's so,
and he's going to teach me.
I used to take my
JW
kids
Trout.
fishing. There couldn't be anything more fucking boring.
He catches and releases too. He doesn't.
Dude, real fishing rules when you would get a nice heavy cast going.
Oh, we did in the lake.
Bobby, you catch and release, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm an angler.
So he hooks him and then he jerks off until he comes. Yeah, Bobby does catch and full release.
Hey, did I sound excited when I was hanging up last night?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, at least you got him to call you back, so you're one step ahead in the game.
Look, you went golfing with fucking Vos.
Yeah, and we didn't need a guide.
Huh?
We didn't need a guide. We both know how to do it.
We didn't. Well, we needed a guy to find some of your balls. Jesus Christ.
That's why this is more exciting. We're going to have JW Trout. He's going to fucking teach you how to fly fish, give you all the stuff.
Don't you understand? Bobby doesn't. Bobby wants you there, but he should be the guy showing you what to do. But he wants to fly fish.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to spend the day. You are going to be there. Fuck, Bobby. You know damn well Opie's going to be like
Untangling shit
wound
all
up in fucking fishing line, and trying to undo tangles and cutting line and tying the hooks again, and it's going to be a mess.
Anthony, shush.
Shush.
Why don't you go camping if you're going to do it? Go the whole route. Why get a hotel?
that'd be
Go
nice.
camping and fucking.
Opie a
I
tent.
don't want to sleep outside like a savage.
What are you talking?
Can we go hiking?
Yeah, well, Dawn actually, she found the hiking for the girls. They're going to go hiking.
Oh, the girls, so they could be eaten by a bear while fucking in a stream.
Lucy and Ethel are going hiking.
Yeah,
While you and Fred fly fish.
Right. I'm keeping my girl home.
Keep the girl home. So what? That's good. Keep her home.
Oh, what Bobby's got?
Oh, well, hey, yeah.
Here.
No,
I'm crazy because I don't want to bring my girl.
Nah, I wouldn't bring my girl.
Actually, she wants to fish.
Your girl wants to go fly fishing? That can't happen.
Only guys can
Why?
go fly fishing.
Because it's a man's thing?
Yeah.
Fly fishing?
It's a man's river. This is a man's only river.
Oh, there you go.
All right, well.
A lot of people saying, I seriously doubt, well, a couple of people, well, one guy. I seriously doubt that Bob is at the know what he's doing level.
Yeah.
What do you say to that, Bob?
Well, I know how to tie a blood knot, a perfection knot. I know what the nymph, a caddis.
Yeah, I could tie a fucking square knot.
Hatch.
I guarantee
I know
he
what I'm
doesn't know how to
doing,
do any of
Anthony.
that
I'm an
stuff.
angler.
You did it.
I'm an angler.
Yeah, that's how you got him. Do you only do this one weekend?
Wait, stop.
You didn't get it. It was a good line,
You
stupid.
wanted me to book 2 nights in Roscoe. I'm like, I'll give you one fucking afternoon, and we're going home.
Well, I don't like Voss's new technique when he bombs. He says you didn't get it, and then he just moves on.
You're an angler. Your angle. You have an angle. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck you. Stop. Anyways, what were you saying, Opie?
Nothing.
Why don't you get Opie?
He said he was going to give you one afternoon.
I'm giving you one afternoon of friendship. Not a weekend, not 2 nights where we get the free HBO.
Do Opie one night. Do Opie one night and Joe and Hamburg the next.
Hey, Rich.
What?
Book a golf course close to Roscoe.
There's a great golf course. Voss, why don't you come? You can.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Grab a fucking trout.
Why don't I come? Because I'll be sticking pins in my eyes that weekend. I have a fly fishing pole.
Go ahead.
I have a pole. I really do have a pole. But I just, at my age in life, I really don't want to take up a new hobby and sport. You know what I mean? Because I might get obsessed with it. You know how we get.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
That's what Bobby does.
That's what I said with Bobby. He'll be into this for maybe 2 months, and then he'll be on to
That's
the
why
next
he was
thing.
into his fucking Vespa.
Right.
And then he comes in yesterday and goes, yeah, I'm selling it.
Yeah.
What's a Vespa?
He gets
Modern
fucking...
Warfare is coming out in November. I'll be done with this fly fishing shit.
Yeah.
He's probably got the best fly fishing equipment you can get.
Yeah, he's one of these guys that, like, because I'm guilty of doing the same thing. I get something, I'm into it, I go all out.
buy a bunch of shit.
Do I get a cool hat? What do you?
Yeah,
what kind of hat do you wear?
Oh, you got to wear
I get
a
you the
ridiculous
hat.
looking hat.
Yeah, I get a
I'll give
hat.
you a hat with flies on it.
Dude, it's a big hat. It's got that giant brim on the front.
The Golden Pond
the
hat?
The visor is giant. You ever see The Sandlot?
I'm not wearing a giant visor hat.
You ever see The Sandlot? You see, the kid.
You have to wear that hat, and you have to wear those.
There you go. That's the hat.
I ain't fucking wearing the hat, Bobby.
It's got a built-in mullet.
I'm not wearing the hat.
Where does Opie get the boots from?
A built-in mullet so you don't get the mosquito bites on the back of your neck.
Where does Opie get the boots and shit from? Do you rent them, or do you got to go out and buy all that crap?
No, they rent it right where we're at. You rent the
Ugh.
waiters. They call it waiters.
Oh, great. So you got to rent something that other people have been sweating in and fucking
Farting and
pissing
shit.
in. And
You're obsessive. Would you
I'm not
stop?
obsessive. It's disgusting.
Can we at least hire Rich Vos to make our sandwiches? He makes a good sandwich.
Look at these two guys there. We're looking at a picture of two guys taking a picture together. They've been fly fishing.
Man.
Yeah, well,
it looks like probably 30 years ago they were shooting at each other in
I
Da
know.
Nang.
Well, the one on the right had to do that to survive to eat back home.
Yes, it's like one Asian guy, one Southeast Asian looking guy, and some old GI looking dude.
Looks like the box of Good Friends cereal.
Holy shit.
That's good.
The Asian guy probably walked him through the fucking woods in Da Nang,
I said that already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I even
Hang on. No,
used
you
Da
didn't
Nang.
You did?
Yeah.
Because that's the only place I know.
Yeah.
Bobby?
What'd you say?
I said it looks like two guys that 30 years ago were probably shooting at each other in Da Nang.
Oh, I said, but I said
40
he
years
walked
ago.
him through the woods. Basically, you know what? I just stole your joke right in front of you. I'm sorry.
You did. Same city, everything.
Yeah.
It looks like...
You could have said Way.
It looks
the
like...
city of Way.
It looks like he walked him through... whatever, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
Or
I can't get out of it.
He was shooting him during the Tet Offensive. You could have said something
yeah,
like
really?
that, maybe.
Yeah, during the... I bet you during the My Lai massacre.
See,
there you go.
All right.
Nice.
I'm with you.
All right.
That knowledge might come in handy today. We're doing a little something with you.
True.
Oh,
I'll explain in a minute.
When I was
Listen
leaving...
to me.
Yeah,
What?
Bobby.
First of all, let me tell you something. You might be addicted to guns, Anthony.
Yes.
And I'm addicted to fly fishing right now and Vespas.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it?
Patrice
Wipe
called
the
me
cum
up.
off your chin.
He's buying another dog. He can't walk by a friggin' goddamn puppy store in a mall without buying a dog.
How many dogs does he have?
He buys
Patrice.
them and then gives them away.
Really?
What?
It's fucking
He'll
like
buy a
Robin
dog
Hood.
and then give them away.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy talk.
We're all addicted.
Patrice is
We
in
are.
tomorrow. Listen, Bobby.
We're all trying to fill the hole.
What
The
time?
void,
What
you're
time
right.
do we have to hit the stream on what Sunday morning?
Oh, 6 o'clock.
All right, I will meet you at the stream. I'm not staying in a fucking motel. I'm not doing the free HBO and the continental breakfast.
You got to stay at the Roscoe Motel.
Why? What are we gonna do Saturday night?
Because you just
have to
got...
wake up at 4 in the morning to drive up to Roscoe.
Well, what are we doing in Roscoe on a Saturday night? You explain that one.
I mean, you'll sit by the stream and talk about hopes and dreams.
I hope and dream I'm out of this fucking river.
For real. What are we supposed to do Saturday night?
Mm-hmm.
I'm making I'm gonna make some sandwiches. We'll sit out on the front.
Why don't you bring a grill?
He's got a
I'm
grill.
not gonna. No grill. I don't think you can grill at the Roscoe Motel.
Daddy just punched up a picture of Carl and Frank from fucking Sling Blade
That's
sitting
me
in
and Bobby.
the woods.
That's me and
That's
Bobby.
you and Bobby.
Right.
Let me tell you about some fly fishing. Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the rabbits, Opie.
I like the way you talk. I like the way you talk.
Is there a movie theater?
Yeah, it's 25 miles away. They looked into it, but listen,
He did
it's
too.
gonna
I
be a
guarantee.
good time. You're gonna come back. You're gonna come back a better man, Opie.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna come back a better man. Anthony, you stay out of this. Stop cock blocking me.
You don't even,
Listen.
dude. I wish Opie goes because all I care about are the stories the next day that he is gonna fucking rip you an asshole.
What if he comes back and he had a good time, Anthony?
Impossible.
I'm gonna
Really?
bring my HD flip and film the shit out of this one.
I know.
Bobby, I'm gonna go fly fishing.
Saturday night.
For the good of the show, by the way, not because I want to make a new friendship.
Well, you going this Saturday night?
You need a new friendship. What are you talking about?
What?
You need a friendship.
Well, who says I need a friendship? I got Vos.
You don't have Vos.
You don't think the Roscoe fucking hotel is going to be booked on Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, and I don't bring Opie. I don't go play golf with Opie to try to get a free round like you're trying to get a free room at the Roscoe. That's why he has to stay there. Hey, Roscoe in. I'll be plugging you on XM tomorrow. That's how I operate on the road.
Roscoe.
Listen to me.
Saturday.
It's not this Saturday.
No, I know.
I can hear you, Opie.
Wow.
You're whispering into a microphone.
You don't want to fish.
Jackass.
Yeah, do you have to be quiet?
Oh, I know. It's a big secret which weekend we go to because we don't want like some kind of crazy beetle thing to happen up there.
Dude,
Broads chasing us into the woods.
Hey, dude, do you have to be quiet when you do this type of fishing?
Yeah, you can't talk. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a fucking treat too. So you could be in the fucking standing in the river with your pal, and you can't even talk to each other.
And what
Sounds
about
like a marriage?
And what about the mosquitoes? Do you get bit?
All right.
Yeah, but I got a electronic mosquito machine that keeps them 3 feet away from me.
That shit doesn't even. What do you think? You have a force field? Actually,
no,
if you
I hired a Mexican to stand around me to swat them.
Whoa, that'll close with that one.
You just didn't understand it. Go ahead.
If Bobby was blasting the farts he was blasting yesterday, that would keep the mosquitoes away. I'd fucking kill them.
I think we bring Club Soda Kenny to swat the mosquitoes.
No, we just have him stand there with no waders in shorts.
Yeah, you're going to be
in the water.
You are, Opie. I predict Opie is miserable.
Within an hour.
Miserable.
Within an hour.
Sooner than that.
Soon as that
I think there's an angler inside of Opie,
The
Anthony.
second you put on stinky waders, stinky rented waders.
I could handle all that. What's going to drive me nuts is when that fucking thing gets all tangled somehow. That's when I'm done.
It's not going to get tangled. You're gonna catch a fish.
How do you say it's not going to get tangled? No one can fucking fly fish the first time and not get their line tangled.
You're such a negative Nelly, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Sorry. Off on the wrong foot.
How long do you stay out there and do this?
And why do we have to bring our girls? Because Katie and Roscoe. She could give us the female angle of Roscoe, New York. Katie.
Yes.
Hey.
Really shouldn't bring the wives.
Why?
Yeah, but they're not going to be in the water. They're going to be like in a hotel room.
Yeah, but that's not a lot of fun. And if you rented a house or something like that, but there's no shopping or anything like that.
Bobby wants our girls to just hang out in some horrible motel while we're fly fishing.
Wait, girl that called in, how far is Roscoe from Woodbury Commons?
It's about, I guess it's about a half hour.
Then they can go. That's great. Woodbury Commons.
Dude.
Yeah, but you're not going to want to go there on Labor Day weekend.
Yes, there's a lot of Asians there.
We're not going to Labor Day weekend. It's not Labor Day weekend.
It's going to be
with anything.
I don't know.
It's funny, though.
Bobby really wants this to happen. That's amazing. All right, Katie, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Katie.
I can't wait till Bobby gets into ice fishing.
John, I would do ice fishing.
You would sit on that ice in a
fuck yeah.
Oh, that's too scary. People driving their cars out there.
That's
and sitting.
because the ice is thick, you idiot.
You don't think people have ever fell through?
I'm sure.
Okay.
You got to be careful. Just like
how's driving a car onto ice? How do you know how to be careful?
You see if there's other cars out there already.
All right, well, maybe yours is the car that breaks the fucking back of the ice.
But to be completely honest with you, I would never drive a car on ice.
That's
I would walk
ridiculous.
out there, though.
That's got to be the
Especially
biggest
if I saw cars
fear.
all over the place. John.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Jan.
Hey, Jan. Bobby, you're going to take them to Trout Town, USA, huh?
Yeah, that's what it's called, I guess.
Trout Town, USA.
You're going to wear your Trout Town T-shirt, and you just said there was a really great golf course there.
No, that was Opie, but go ahead.
All right, because the Colonial is about 4 holes with just sticks in the ground. And I just figured you'd enjoy that, Opie.
Hey, Joe in Brooklyn's going to give me his house, Bobby.
His house?
Yes.
Wow.
He's got a house up there we could use. I'm not staying in a motel.
Have you ever seen the movie Saw?
Yeah, that would be
They didn't
nice.
have to wear those boots.
All right, I guess I'm going fly fishing with Robert Kelly.
I wish I was on that
Just got to work
weekend.
out the details.
Dude, you're not staying in some fucking guy's house.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
you're
I
not
am.
staying in somebody's house.
Oh, really?
Big fucking dirty spoons and shit.
Who cares?
The fucking house.
Yeah, the comforts of a house.
Dude, it's just fucking open fucking boxes of shit in the cabinets and dinty more beef stew.
You're talking about renting fucking waiters. Stop it.
Right.
Yeah, but dude, listen. That's
you buy
not
your own food at the general store and you bring it to the house.
And maybe
yeah, but there's other people's shit there.
I rented a house upstate. That's when I got lost hiking.
I would never stay in somebody else's house.
Why?
I'd sit in a hotel any day.
Oh, really? Because that's cleaner?
No, it's not cleaner.
With
It's just
everyone's
too
jizz
uncomfortable.
all over the fucking place?
Yeah. Really?
There was no one when I was staying there. There was no one staying in the house. They rent the house out for the season or something. I was just there for like a week.
And Bobby, if we do the fly fishing, we're going to go do some ice fishing.
There's no if. We're going fly fishing, and JW Trout, me, you.
This JW
it's all
Trout
set
guy.
up.
How much do you got to pay, Mr. Trout?
What is Mr.
$7,000.
How much for real?
$18,000.
Well, how much do you have to pay him?
All right, $700.
No, you're not paying $700 for one day to sit there and show you. If you pay $700 for one day, I'll be Mr. fucking Bluefish, and I'll do it for $500.
You didn't tell me we have to pay JW Trout $700.
$700
No, we're not.
bucks?
I'm kidding.
Oh, how much is it?
How much is it?
He don't go for free.
Oh, we're losing him? Hello?
Yeah, on purpose. How much?
It's like $100. I'm telling you, 100-something bucks.
How does this guy $100 for fucking hours standing in a river?
How many
I
hours
don't
we
know.
getting for?
He knows that I'm a sucker, and he goes around. It's going to cost you this, and I went okay.
It's probably $100 an hour.
Right.
That would make more sense.
It's a half a day. But I remember yesterday I called him up. I go, what's your name? He goes, JW Trout is my fishing name. I go, all right, JW. He goes, Trout. Trout, JW Trout. I was like, okay, JW Trout.
He's very adamant about that. You got to call him JW Trout.
Can we say JWT?
No, you can't. It's Trout.
Just fuck with him, Opie, the whole time. Get
I'm going to
the
call him
fish wrong.
JW Salmon.
Yeah, call him JW Salmon and go, I sorry, I forgot. JW Tuna.
It's time for him to go upstream.
This guy doesn't get sarcasm. I tried fucking with him on the phone. He gets sarcasm like Dutch people. He stinks. So it'll be fantastic.
See, I don't know what Dutch
I don't know if Dutch people are sarcastic or not.
Who knows?
No, they don't get sarcasm at all. You try to fuck with them, and they're like, they think you're everything. Oh, nice talking to you. Listen.
By the way, Johnny is on the phone. He wants to say, Bob has nothing to worry about. Opie always says he's going to Ants and never shows up. So.
Oh, is this a real invitation? Or is this... You could just say, look, I got a vague invitation.
I will send someone up there with a camera to catch the expression on Bobby's face while he's in the stream by himself.
Alone. With JW Trout next to him.
I couldn't get him to come to my wedding party.
Who, me?
Oh, your wedding party?
Yeah.
Don't get a start on that fucking thing again.
You didn't even fucking watch mine on the internet.
Yes, I did. I couldn't get on fucking line for that dumb thing.
I tried to also.
We sat there all night. I'm the one who was the one who fucking texted you.
On the fucking chat room.
What's that? I was the one who said good luck. Remember, I fucking emailed you and texted you. I was one of the only ones that
First of all,
okay.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Opie.
Oh, okay.
I saw you get married on the internet.
I couldn't get a fucking connection to that thing.
Yeah, you were on a beach.
Anthony, did you say you couldn't get a connection?
No, I couldn't get connected to your fucking...
You have your own television show running out of a basement.
Well, that was before that.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
If an asteroid hits the planet, they're going to go to you to try to connect with other fucking people.
I couldn't get... It was your side of the fucking feed.
And Bobby, I'm glad you bring this up. What were we supposed to get out of watching you get married on the internet?
Huh?
Like, why were we supposed to do that?
Can't we just watch you fly fish on the internet? From the
All right,
comfort
let me
of
ask you a question. Well, if somebody said to you, either come to my wedding and go to it, or you can just watch it on TV. Anthony, I'm asking you this question.
Oh, yeah.
What would you rather do?
I would say I'm watching it on TV, and then I wouldn't. and I would go out.
Yeah, it's got a lot of computers. He would have made sure it was actually on, so when you check later, you go, oh, wow, and you get the warm, fuzzy feeling that Anthony actually watched it.
I could zip through it.
But he's in another room. Zip through it. You're in another room just watching something else.
Yeah,
I would TiVo it.
And with TiVo wedding. That's great.
That kid's going out with Patrice.
Oh, shit. Maury's got a giant black woman coming out on the stage, I guess.
All right.
Oh, listen.
All right, Bobby, we're booked for fly fishing.
We're booked for fly fishing. You got the stuff. I got you the waiters. I got all the information. Me and you are going to be anglers. You're going to come back. You're going to have a fucking big picture of a trout. It's going to be men.
You think he's going to actually catch a trout his first time out?
Oh, fucking no.
Beginner's luck?
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna stop being negative. You gotta be positive with the fish. They can hear you.
Match the hatch.
You gotta match. We're gonna match the hatch.
I got one last question. You said we're going to be anglers. Like, is there other things you could be when you fly fish? Like, is that like what you are the first time you go out? You're an angler, and then you progress into something else?
Is it a video game?
I don't know.
You level up?
Well, he said we're going to be anglers. Like, is that newbies or something?
No, an angler is a fisherman.
This fucking guy, I got to get to him. Craig, you're on with Bob Kelly and the rest of us.
Opie, I just reserved you guys a room at the Roscoe Motel. A single king smoking room for Saturday night. And you need to call up and speak to Tia.
Good old Tia.
Yeah, Tia's waiting on your call. But,
I bet he actually did book a room.
No kidding. All right.
I thought I was talking to someone at Dell Computers when I called up.
Oh, really?
Ought to be a nice, clean place.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think it's the first lady that got on the phone yesterday with me didn't speak that much English.
Yeah, well, I got your king-size bed, Bobby. You'll be happy.
Hey, Bobby,
I got my room, thanks, but get Opie's room.
Bobby, this isn't going to end with an attempt at white swapping, is it?
I wish.
All right.
But, well, you brought it up. Listen.
Good point.
You fucking brought it up. Don't fucking offer anything up. No, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna wife swap. What are you out of your
why do
mind?
we have to bring the girls? I don't get that one.
Unless you want to get the same room, and we can get
no,
one.
we don't
room
need
if
the
you don't
same
have
room.
cash.
We don't need the same room, Bobby.
We can get the same room, dude. You can stay in my room if you want.
No, it's all right.
It's all right, dude. Go ahead. We'll work.
We'll watch HBO together in your room for a little while. Check the HBO schedule for that weekend.
Dude, I got it all set up. We're gonna watch. Oh, you should stay for Sunday. We could watch True Blood and Hung.
I'm not staying Sunday. I got a radio show, and trust
right
me,
to it.
I can't wait to get back on the radio after doing this.
Oh, I know. I want to hear that.
Actually, take a day off and have to wait till Tuesday to talk about this. First time I'm going to be excited about coming in here in years.
Well, at least I'm not Vos and try to get fucking XM Sirius to pay for the trip.
Oh.
Yes, I would try.
Yeah?
I try everything. What, are you kidding me?
All right, Bobby, we got to go.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Good
Bye,
luck.
Boss.
See you
Bob
later,
Kelly.
Bye-bye there, Bobby.
We're going to be matching the hatch. Match the hatch.
Your party cost me $300, Anthony.
What happened?
Why?
When you went to the big
oh, yeah,
comedy
Rich
party?
Vos was at the shindig.
What'd you think of Van's house and all that? First time, right?
It was amazing.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
What happened? Why did it cost you money?
Because I would drive home from your place. I would hit, go to the Southern State, to the Belt, to the Staten Island Expressway to Jersey. Right, that's how I would go home from Long Island. So DeRosa, can you give me a ride? So I have to give him so I go, okay, I'll give you a ride, because I just like to hear his just miserableness in the car. He's been in the business a week and yet he's fucking angry and bitter, okay? He's a fucking co-MC. He's a funny guy, but he's too angry to be. He shouldn't be this angry, but I love listening to it because it makes my anger seem calm.
It is good, yeah.
So I said, I'll give you a ride. And as I'm driving in fucking New York, somebody hits my car, my bumper, making a right turn, and they just took off, and I had to pay a couple $100
to get
bucks.
your bumper fixed.
Yeah, they jimmied it. They fixed it instead of putting a whole new bumper, which the guy tried to get me to get a new bumper.
That's the Rose's fault, not mine. That's
what I'm saying. Don't you think DeRosa owes me the money?
Well, did you offer to drive him, or did he say, "Can I catch a ride with you"?
Well, he didn't. He first asked, "Can I get a ride?"
If he said, "Can I get a ride?" then he should probably fork up.
I would never make him
like
pay
half of it.
because $200, he's got to work fucking 3 months to get that. But I just want him to deal with the guilt. But the party was a very good party, and I just wanted to thank you.
It was fun. That was good. And Patrice can cook very, very well. He's very good at barbecuing. Do you believe he actually had a couple of Guinness?
Yeah, I never seen him do that.
I've never seen him drink. It's the weirdest fucking thing. And then he just sat there in the chair, kind of drunk. It was weird to see, man.
Yeah, not as weird as when you guys all went in the pool and looking at your fucking unhealthy bodies. It was just horrible. It looked like I was at a fat club camp. It was
at least we were in the fucking pool.
Fucking Norton looks like a light-skinned scallop. He takes his fucking shirt off, that glow-in-the-dark human. All right.
It looked like someone threw a turkey in the pool.
You didn't go to the. Why didn't you go in the pool?
Because it wasn't hot.
What?
In the day it was hot, but towards the end in the evening.
But it keeps the pool at 93 degrees.
That fucking pool was nice
good.
and hot.
It was beautiful, but my idea...
There's Jimmy in the pool.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
You can't...
Holy shit. He's on a little floaty.
Yeah.
Does he have tiny little fucking swim trunks on, too?
Oh. Yeah, I think he was wearing little... Of course, like showing his boner and everything. Oh, God damn. Yeah, everybody had fun in the pool. Why you didn't come in?
The house was amazing. I said to Anthony...
Thank you, sir.
He fucking loves his house. I said, every time you guys lost the market, I was hoping a room would disappear.
Yeah, he was being a real smart ass. I'd be down in a closet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sitting in a closet going, oh, fuck. Happened to my house.
We had a tough year.
We had to make... Anytime Patrice was in the room alone, Anthony made him clap so he knew he wasn't stealing anything.
Why don't we take a break? Because we're setting up the big competition.
Yes.
I'm hungry.
I want to see this.
Rich Vos versus...
What?
Bobo.
Oh, that's really...
General knowledge.
Oh, please. He's not even... Really?
Yeah.
This is the last time I'm doing that kind of shit because I'm changing my image.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
To what?
Okay.
Why, you think you're going to kick his ass?
I'm not worried about him. Well, you guys probably already gave him the answers. Then you forgot.
No. Guaranteed no.
First of all,
I guarantee
changing my image, okay? Because these fucking morons that listen think that well, actually, they don't try to test me in a club.
No,
they don't
that they should because you fucking kill people. I've seen Rich bring people to tears where they're actually crying because Rich just beats them up with words. It's fucking ridiculous.
And I think I might change my image on stage too. I think I might just become real clean and wear
kinder, gentler. Rich Vos is what we're looking at.
I think I have to make a whole new.
Oh man, you working
like
clean
Brian
with
Regan.
Suit and tie would be.
Oh my God, how great would that be? I would love to see that
with your hair just slick to the side or something.
Just doing observational humor and
a nice part down the side.
You ever notice when you lose your socks in the dryer? No. I notice when there's a large black penis headed towards my face. That's the things I notice.
All right, listen, Vos is going to be at Poco Nuts.
Yes.
This weekend, Stillwater, PA, PocoNutsComedy.com.
And they're closing after this weekend.
Rich Vos, one word on Twitter. And then, wow, you're playing Brother Weeze's Club, the comedy club in Rochester, New York, September 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. I haven't been up there in years, 9 years.
They enjoy a fine comic.
Yeah, I can't wait to go up there.
They got a lot of crappy comics, to be honest with you. So this is a biggie for that club.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm worried about there, and hopefully people show up, is the week and after Labor Day weekend. So hopefully, is there a college up there where kids go to college? No, you know what I'm saying? No, listen, let me explain something to you why I say that.
I know why you say it.
No, you don't know.
Because you're an idiot.
No, you don't know.
Why would you say, is there a college up there where kids go to college?
There's pretty much a college everywhere.
That's funny.
No, because if you're working like during a holiday weekend or after a holiday weekend, like if you're working Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Okay, you want to work in a town that there's no college.
Because
they all come home.
Out. They come home.
Yeah, they come home.
Right.
if you're working like the weekend after Labor Day, you want to work in a town where there is a college because they all came back. Do you understand what I'm saying?
They never went away. It's just Labor Day weekend.
Are you kidding me? That's the biggest weekend. Everybody goes away. So last
Not
summer
really.
weekend.
No,
for people.
colleges.
Well, I mean, families that take their. Everyone.
I think people are heading back to college like this week.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing a show Sunday at a college, but what I'm
Rich,
saying, families.
There's RIT. There's University of Rochester. There's Geneseo.
Oh, cool.
There's a bunch of them.
Great.
And some good golf courses.
I'm fucking starving. Where's one of your interns?
All right, we'll figure that out. Rich Vos. Yeah, I didn't click on that one, Ant.
I clicked.
Hell fucking no.
I clicked because it was baby chicks.
Yeah.
It was on the Drudge Report. What it was, I guess PETA had put this out. They had a guy in there that was infiltrating this chicken factory. That's what you got to call them. And there were these baby chicks, little baby chicks, cheep, 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 the little yellow little baby chicks. And they come by on this conveyor belt, and this woman is checking them for sex, checking them for male and female. And she does it real quick. She can pick them up, and then she's just, the females, she just lets them go down the conveyor belt. The males, though, she's throwing in this chute, this like big opening in like a piece of ductwork. And she's just tossing them one after the other, like every 2 seconds there's another one going. And then they go on this conveyor belt where they fall into a giant auger and are chopped up and ground up alive.
Are you serious?
Little baby chicks.
How many fucking chicks are there?
There they are coming out of the eggs. And this is where they laser their beaks off, the tip of their beaks.
Why?
I don't know. I guess so they can't pluck each other's fucking little eyeballs out.
Right. They're going to die anyhow.
So they laser. And there she is throwing them down this chute. Look at her. Just she's just throwing them down the chute. Yeah, that's the good. And you know where they end up? They end up on another conveyor belt that feeds them into an auger.
But she's not getting every male, obviously.
Well,
so maybe they just don't need as many males.
Look at them. They're alive, just going beep, 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 and then just ground right up.
Jesus,
how twisted is that?
I'm not a animal rights guy.
I'm not either, but that is fucking sick.
I have to add the butt.
That
is fucking gruesome.
Because the males, I guess, are useless as far as laying eggs and stuff. Yeah, so they grind them up. See, look, the chop meat. Ground up fucking baby bird chop meat comes out, and I guess they use it for something, maybe dog food. I don't know.
I'm sure something.
But that was really twisted. You know what the fucked up thing is, though? We eat so much fucking chicken in this country. Is there a way to do this?
Wait, are these
They're just
newborns?
Yeah.
How
they actually just crack them out of the egg.
They weren't even they're not even doing it on their own. They just break the egg and say, "You're trying to get out and die."
They pretty much just did that. And the females, they'll let them grow, but they lose quite a few of them, I guess, in the process. It's like a golf ball factory. I was saying, it's like they might as well just be golf balls because they don't treat them with any compassion like they're actual living creatures. They just treat them as product that happens to be alive. But we eat so many. See, that's one of them that didn't get through on the belt and went into the scalding hot water.
Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so sad that someone's got to clean that up.
It's a chicken holocaust.
It's horrifying.
Is what I pretty much conclude. That is like Auschwitz for chickens.
I was thinking that, but I didn't know how to make it funny.
No, I'm not trying to make it funny. Obviously, it's just I don't know. I love chicken. And then they say at the end of this, they ruin it by saying, if you are horrified by this, look up having a vegan diet that doesn't include... It's like, no, I love chicken. And I don't really know of any other way to do this at the quantity that we need chicken in this country.
Right.
To eat. Without it being this impersonal and cruel and everything else. You can't take every male little chick and, I don't know, put it somewhere. What are you going to do with it? You're going to lull it to sleep? You're going to give it an injection and nurse it until it dies peacefully? Or are you just going to throw it into a meat grinder?
It's got to be a factory like this.
Well, but wait a second.
I don't know. It's got to be. It's
horrible.
It's horrible, but, you know.
Can't you put them out in the wild?
Where are you going to put those fucking male chickens? You see how many there are? Where are you going to put all those fucking male chickens? Just roam around on the range? First of all, they're babies.
Put them in the inner city. They don't know the difference. And
What is it, the fresh air fund for fucking, for fucking chickens? They're babies, so they would die anyway out in the wild. You'd have to raise them, which costs money, which they don't want to do because they're not useful to them. It's fucked up. I understand that much, but...
Well, I mean,
like,
when a male chicken grows, I don't know, like, when I have chicken, if it's male or female, but when it grows, can you eat it then?
I guess certain ones, if they're raised for food chickens, but they don't raise, like, roosters like that. Roosters are just made
to lay the fucking eggs.
To fertilize the eggs.
Right.
I guess if you need more chickens, but they want unfertilized eggs.
Male chickens are roosters.
Oh my dear sweet Jesus! Are we in the test yet?
No, let's bring in Bobo.
Yeah,
Bobo is a good segue.
You know what?
Get the stupid Bobo.
I didn't fucking realize that roosters are chickens. I thought they were a whole nother. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They're roosters.
It's a rooster. It's not a chicken. A chicken is
a female.
A female is a hen. Oh. And then, wow, that does look like a golf ball factory. I know. I didn't know what Danny was doing, but he put up a golf ball. It looks just like the chicken factory.
It sure does.
It's frightening.
Well, where's that video? On Drudge still?
I think you probably still find it on Drudge. Drudge Archives, I guess, has it.
Yeah, I really didn't need to see that one, but whatever.
Oh, what, is this going to haunt you?
Nah, it won't haunt me or nothing. I'll still eat my chicken.
I ate chicken.
I had chicken for 3 meals yesterday. 3 meals.
If you go to Google News and just put in chicks as the keyword,
you'll find
the video. It's the first thing
what
that
if your
comes up.
filters are turned off for porno? Will you still get that?
No, yeah, actually, it'll probably come up better if you have your filters on. So.
Yeah.
Before we get Bobo in here for the big competition with Rich Vos, general knowledge, history. What are we doing today?
It's a mixed bag, but
a mixed bag. You could beat Bobo, right?
I could beat probably everybody in this room except Anthony and you and him.
That's in the room.
Let me see. Yep, there's no one else in the room.
All right.
Before we get into that, Norton's been out in L.A., getting ready for the Jay Leno show. Very exciting for him. Very exciting for everybody, actually. And he's been leaving voicemails, and we got 3 of them worth playing right now. Yeah. He's got one, what Vos said at Ant's party.
Oh, right.
Perfect, because you're here, Rich.
Yeah, I'm at Anthony's house right now, and I'm sitting here at the table with Rich Vos and Joe DeRosa and Danny and Danny's dad. There's no chicks here. It's fucking cockfest. And we're talking about movies, and Rich Vos just said they're redoing the Three Stoogers. He put a fucking R in Stooges. The Three Stoogers.
Three Stoogers.
I could have made that mistake. I could have made that mistake.
Stoogers. I do remember that one.
Yeah, I think I was involved in that.
Yeah, I think you were too.
And then Jimmy's been updating. Oh, he's got an update from the hotel room in L.A. And then he's got a fire update. The L.A. fires.
Hey, it's me. I'm on the balcony in my hotel, still in L.A. I'll be here, actually. I'm going to miss the first week coming back for radio because we're doing stuff for Leno's show, like just test stuff and, trying to put that in front of test audiences and stuff. So it's been a great week so far. The show is really funny. I mean, what they've let me see of it. So we'll see what happens. The stuff we're taping now is not actually going to be shown on TV. His show doesn't start until the 14th. So I'm having a really great time, and my girlfriend's here, and I have Preparation H with me, and she was so happy that it was on my side. So any maid that came in saw it. So I fucking put her name on it in magic marker yesterday. And today she realized it had been moved, so the maid saw it and thought it was hers and put it back on her side with her perfume. So now she's fucking humiliated and annoyed with me. She said she found a hair on the applicator. I left the applicator out and there was an ass hair on it. I was like, good, stupid. Use it as an eye drop. All right, I'll try to leave more blast. But things are going great out here. Fucking 110 degrees this week. Kind of revolting.
God damn, that's good.
He's fucking ruthless, man.
His poor girl.
He is ruthless.
And then one more before we get into the Bobo Rich Vos thing. Eat fast, Rich. You're going to need your fucking, brain food right there, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, that smells good.
Fucking egg.
Fucking bacon, right?
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon.
That's all.
You know what that? Same fucking thing. What do you think? Chickens, turkeys, treat them the same way. Fucking conveyor belt. Grind them little fuckers up. They make the bacon out of it. That's where that meat goes.
The smell of fucking bacon. God damn it.
Who put that up?
How bad do you want bacon right now?
Bacon's the best. Oh, I don't know how they spice that shit up.
You could smell it?
Yeah, what the fuck
What
you
happened
think?
to your nose?
We're in a closed room with bacon.
How much cocaine did you do?
I mean, fuck.
What the fuck? Yeah, we can smell the bacon.
Oh, yeah.
God damn, Rich.
Let it be known. He had to put the bacon right up to his nose.
Puts it up to his nose. He goes,
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As we're across the room, and we can smell it.
This room, it smells like a fucking meat smoker. Or, yeah. Actually, meat smoker would be.
That was your pool party.
Exactly.
God damn, that looks good. Can I have a bite?
Sure.
What? I want a bite of the bacon sandwich. We've shared sandwiches before. Give me one bite.
Listen to me, multi-million-dollar contract. Order fucking one. Here.
I'm surprised.
No, don't rip it apart.
I'm surprised E-Rock isn't floating in here like that cartoon dog.
Get one.
All right, one more. Jimmy in L.A. talking about the fires.
Hey, it's me. I'm still in LA, and things are going great. We're just working on the segments for Leno's show, and it's going well. But my mother apparently thinks I'm in great danger because of the fires that are raging in California. So this is the message I got from my mother today.
Hi, Mom. This is Mom. We're just worried about the fires. I assume you're in LA. I hope you're safe, and I just worry about you. You picked us on TV with those awful fires. So give us a call. Let us know you're safe. Okay, honey? We're thinking about you. We love you. Talk to you soon, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
I'm nowhere near the fires. I couldn't be farther from the fires than I am right now. I mean, I'm more in danger of somebody flicking a cigarette out the window and burning me. But she's home panicking, thinking that her baby boy is going to Tinseltown and being burned up in the awful fires. Ugh, I should call back screaming. I was going to help call the fire department and hang up on her.
Fucking Jimmy, man.
You know what, though? Fucking old people have nothing better
It's
to do.
hysterical. Parents are the worst when it comes to that.
When I hit 60, I start my rock climbing career.
Really?
Because I ain't sitting home fucking doing nothing. That means
fires. They're making me nervous.
They watch TV probably 12 hours a day. They see the fires. Holy shit, Jimmy's in L.A. And then they have nothing else to do but worry about their son in L.A. What do you think he's doing?
Yeah,
hiking.
It's not in the woods or in the brush in the hills.
Fly fishing.
He's in a city
where there's a lot of concrete.
He's in a major city that won't burn from these fucking brush fires.
Working on one of the most financed TV shows on the planet that I'm sure can keep them.
Yeah.
safe.
I think it's they're not going to let Jay Leno's program burn. Please.
What do you think she's thinking though?
That Jimmy is sleeping with like the light of flames out his window,
and there's no escape.
And he's surrounded by fire.
Man,
it also proves how the news just really fucking gets people. The fire is so close to downtown Los Angeles. Like, go ahead, try to get into.
Just keep marching until you see the Pacific Ocean. You'll be fine.
What's a floating ember going to set the Capitol Records building on fire? I don't think so. I think he's okay.
When my father got old, it was depressing. It was gas prices. It was where to get good fucking diner food.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened? So you got to take up those crazy hobbies when you get older.
Happened to talking about broads.
My mother's old. She's ready to go.
Yeah.
But here's my new bit.
Yeah.
When they die, when she's ready to die, you could do anything you want. Just go, that's what they would have wanted. Like the day after she dies, I'm going to Six Flags. And people go, oh, hey, that's what she would have wanted.
She would have wanted it that way.
We're big fans of that's what they wanted.
Or
a crock of shit.
This is exactly how he would have wanted to go.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, the first time I learned about death was my principal at Washington Drive School died while scuba diving. Somewhere in Wading River, I believe.
Really?
To get real local, right? And that's what went around the school. Well, he died doing what he wanted. Really? Really? Basically, I think he had a heart attack 60, 70 feet in the water.
Oops.
With no one around to help him. Yeah, that's a wonderful way to go.
That's what. There was a comic, an open mic from L.A. I don't know who it is, but he said, my brother passed away, but he died doing what he loved. Shooting himself in the head.
That's pretty fucking good.
I don't know who this fucking guy is, but
Holy shit.
That's a great line.
It's a funny line,
Great
man.
line. No one dies what they love doing.
They love doing because it's called living.
Because the act of dying is horrific.
I saw a stage when a quarterback played, I don't want to say his name, played during the game when his dad, it was his funeral, he goes, I'm going to play today. That's what Dad would have wanted. And you go, really? How come the kid from Baskin Robbins doesn't? Dad would have wanted me to make a banana split today. You know, really? That's what he would have wanted?
Why don't you want to say his name? Because you don't remember his name?
I remember
can't pronounce
his name. I don't know. Just because he might call in, he might be one of your guests someday.
Who was it?
Just say it. Who is it?
I don't know.
I remember the story, but I can't remember the name.
He retired, and he came back. He retired, came back.
Who was it?
Oh.
His father
Travis,
passed away.
you know? It is kind of a legendary story.
I have no idea.
And he actually threw for the most yards he's ever threw for.
Well, who is it? Just say it.
Brett Favre.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Was it Brett Favre? And you weren't sure if it was...
No, I knew it was Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
All right, let's get Bobo in here. We're going to do 10 questions.
Yeah.
We're going to make this easy for you, Rich. You versus Bobo.
Hi, Bobo.
He can't sit near me.
Diving.
What?
You know,
why don't you get on a fucking microphone or wait for a microphone before you start yapping?
Can you sit him somewhere not close to anybody?
No,
yeah.
It's a line I thought up.
What's the line?
Time for pussy diving.
Is that like your catchphrase now?
Yeah, it is.
Why is it your catchphrase?
I get people in my neighborhood that recognize me.
Oh.
There's like 2 people in my neighborhood that recognize me.
Why don't you get on that microphone?
And they were asking me, they said, hey, Bobo, you went pussy diving at the Queen's Motor Inn?
Ho ho.
Yeah, there's people that have actually said that to me.
Yeah.
And I think one time I walked in the Woodside, coincidence not far from the Queen's Motor Inn, they've mentioned that.
Oh, wow, coincidence.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, I couldn't find a guy in Donovan's named Dog Shit Sniffer.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
What am I missing?
I think that day someone called in.
All right.
Yeah.
So did you have fun at the party?
Bobo, can I tell you something?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
We've probably done 100 bits since your dumb Queen's Motor Inn thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember this shit.
What the fuck happened at the Queen's Motor Inn? I'm sorry to
You don't
curse.
even want to know.
I'm trying to change my image.
He's trying to, with some girl.
Yeah, some girl.
Thought he was taking her there. There's no way in hell it was ever going to happen. Right. It got very creepy.
Oh.
Yeah. You had fun at the party?
Yeah, I did. Though unfortunately what happened was that time that I actually forgot my bathing suit that day because I rushed because the Long Island Railroad takes forever at that certain time of day.
So then you don't have to rush.
Yes, you're rushing. You're lying.
And I was trying to get that train because I knew the next one I'd be waiting like 3 hours.
Whatever. So what happened? What are you talking about?
That's why you were in the pool naked?
You went at his house?
And actually, originally, I just went in the pool with my tighty whities, but Danny thought it'd be funny to cut off the tighty whities. I was originally going to go in the pool with the tighty whities and just go commando on the way home.
And then he's standing in the hot tub with Jimmy and his chick and just being
horrifically naked.
And then for some reason Jimmy decided he thought it'd be a great opportunity to play that up and down game again.
Jimmy was in the hot tub with his chick, and I just kept saying to Bobo, what are they doing? And they kept Jim and his chick were making out. I just kept going, Bobo, what are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? He kept trying to look away. Bobo, keep looking. And then Bobo stand up, and
of course,
he had a big rager.
Yeah, Bobo, big,
a little rager.
He had a little rager.
Hold on, Linda is kind of mad at us because of the Jimmy parent thing. Jimmy's parents. Oh, Linda.
Hi guys.
Hi, what's up?
Nothing. Why are you getting on Jimmy's parents for calling in and checking on him?
Because it's stupid. It's stupid worrying.
I mean, I don't know their story. Is Jimmy an only child? I don't know.
No. It's just Jimmy's correct to beat up his parents over that.
Yeah,
or his
that's
mom.
silly. If you look at a map or look at the news and see where the fires are, you realize L.A. isn't burning.
You know, and not many. I mean, not many people are dying. I mean, it's sad that we did lose a few people, and it sucks for those families. But I mean, here's the scenario: Jimmy's out in L.A. And just a over-the-top earthquake happens. At that point, you call Jimmy and go, "Wow, are you all right?"
Well, if he's dead, there's no point calling.
Huh?
If he died, there's no point calling. But
well, just to make sure he's okay, if it's an earthquake or something. But fires, I mean, he's not hiking anywhere near the. He's not doing anything near the fires.
He's not
firefighting. I know, guys. I'm telling you, I got a 21-year-old kid, and I'm already starting that crap. He's going around the corner. Did you put your seatbelt on? Did you do this? Did you do that? But I wonder if they didn't call him, would he care that his parents don't care?
I don't know.
You don't care.
I have a 19-year-old. I have one question for her. Is he white? That's pretty much it.
You're bad.
All right. I guess
All right,
I don't. All right. I guess we don't know what it's like to be a parent. I don't know.
No.
Maybe the worrying never ends. All right. Why don't we do this? Bobo, it's you versus Rich Vos. We want you guys to write down the answers to the questions. Danny's going to read the questions.
Whatever.
This is going to be
You want to do that, Danny?
And you guys write the answer down, and we'll see who gets the most correct.
Does he have to stand right behind me? Isn't there another place where can you? Nothing personal. It's just I'm claustrophobic. Can he go maybe a little bit over there or something?
Does that really bother you?
Is somebody leaning right behind you?
Then we'll keep
that's breathing.
Yeah, but how is he going to write anyway?
Yeah, he can't write just standing up.
He could write on Rich's back.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, it looks like Murray's hitting up your alley. What they're talking about on today's show. Younger, older relationships, they're hitting your alley.
Oh, I see.
Thanks, Bobo, for that.
You're welcome.
You ready to play?
Yep.
You think you could beat Rich Vos? You're going to have him sit down over there? Okay. All right. Write down your answers. Don't say your answers until we ask for them, and then we'll see who's smarter here.
Okay. Spelling doesn't count.
Do you have no points off for misspelling of words? Does Bobo have anything to write with?
I believe the lovely Danny is getting our supplies.
Oh, we don't have
the papers.
Stationery here. We don't have stationery. We have a lot of people that are stationary, I notice, interns and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
But, shut up. All right, Blow, you got that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Rich.
Got his pen and paper.
Ask him about his brother.
Oh, my God.
Whose brother? His?
Yeah, he either blew his brother or his brother blew him.
That never happened.
Wow.
That never happened. As a matter of fact,
You're lying.
I don't know.
As a matter of fact, I didn't eat.
Rich, he's lying.
If I would have realized you were in California, I would have had you act.
He's lying, Rich.
I would have given you, Opie, my brother's address, and you could have found out the truth directly from him.
I would think he done it his brother, because look at those lips, man.
He's lying.
I'm not
How
lying.
can you lay in the room?
I'm not lying.
He's lying.
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You are lying.
You are lying.
I'm not lying.
I understand you want some pussy now, but you're lying.
You are lying.
No, I'm not lying.
How old is your brother, older or younger?
He's older.
He's older?
Yeah, that's how he was able to overpower Bobo and have sex with him.
Yeah.
You're lying.
That never happened.
You're lying.
No, that never happened.
Liar.
No,
that never happened.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You're lying, Bobo.
It doesn't make you a bad person. It's not your fault.
Yeah, it isn't your fault.
It doesn't make you a bad person.
It's your fault if you swallow, because that means you're enjoying it.
This is one of the best ones yet. I hate this character. Bring back anyone else. That's funny.
All right, why don't we get into the contest here? Danny, you ready for the first question?
Sure.
All right.
Let's do it.
Come on, Rich. I'm counting on you.
Oh,
let's do... I'll pay for your next golf round if you beat Bobo.
Oh, all right.
All right, let's
get Pebble Beach.
I don't care. And I'll make the sandwiches.
Let's do. Let's name the presidents backwards from Obama. Let's do like the last 8 presidents.
We'll see.
Or no, go as far as you can.
Yeah, see who goes back.
Write down from Obama backwards the presidents.
Okay, they're starting to write. Rich Vos, is cranking away there. He's got 2.
Bobo's going pretty well as well.
Bobo is...
Does Bobo know how to write?
But Bobo's probably drawing pictures of dicks. And
No, I just mean...
Bobo's pad looks like super bad.
yeah, it is cock pictures. Rich Vos is counting.
Just tell us when you're done, when you just don't know any more presidents. Going backwards.
All right. I see.
Let's see. Vos
says...
Vos is working on number 6.
Nike, keep making the spelling.
Bobo's having a tough time writing Obama. He can't write Obama. He crossed it out like 5 times.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Not his weakness.
He can't write.
You can't write?
No.
Oh, Bobo's illiterate.
Oh, no.
What?
He wrote. He's still on number 2. He wrote Obama 3 times.
Wait, could someone write for him?
No,
that's
this is what he's
not
doing.
fun.
He's starting to write his list, and then if he spells something wrong, he crosses out the entire list and then has to write the list over again.
Oh, fuck. How are we going to do this?
Hold on.
He doesn't know how to write. Sam, how's he doing over there?
Hope not.
Okay, he's starting his 4th list.
You can't write. And this is a tough question to start with because there's a lot of writing.
Yes.
It's not just a one-word answer.
Yeah, the rest of them will pretty much be one-word answers.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Rich is still working on his list.
How's Bobo doing?
Somewhat panicking.
Rich is panicking a little bit too.
No, I'm
he's
trying to figure
he's
Nixon.
redoing certain things. I see something's crossed out. Bobo's picking his nose and writing. And
What's
he's more
wrong,
successful
Sam?
at picking his nose.
Another cross out.
Oh boy!
But at least he didn't do the whole list over again.
Yeah. Wow.
I think the song twice is probably
the song twice. Yeah.
Somebody might
3 times.
Yeah.
Somebody might want to read for Bobo too, just to make sure.
Yeah.
Is he continuing his list?
He is continuing his list.
Okay.
Some things are spelled phonetically, so that's
okay.
That's fine.
That's enough for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about
6,
we
7,
do this?
8, 9, 10,
You're done with your
11,
list, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You
I've
want
got-
Bobo to do it?
I think I've gone as far back as I can.
Let him
I
do
can
his verbally.
I can remember.
Yeah, all right. All right, we're going to start with Bobo. You do yours verbally.
All right, I'll go.
You don't have to read your list. Just go back verbally if you. All right. Go ahead. Who's going to keep track of this?
All right, Bobo, just start going back.
Go back.
All right, I'll go Obama,
Right.
Bush Jr., Clinton, Bush Sr., Reagan, Carter, Ford, Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy, and Eisenhower.
That is correct.
Right.
Is that it?
And that's so he got back
That's all
to
he got,
Ike.
He got 11.
He got back to Ike.
Is that it, Bobo?
Yeah.
He got 11. Rich is
I don't remember. I don't remember what was between
I got more,
Eisenhower and
but I think I
Roosevelt.
fucked up Ford and Carter. The
That would
order.
be Harry Truman.
Yeah.
Wait, let Rich read his list, please.
Oh, please. Yeah, no. I just don't want him to correct shit.
I'm not. I'm
as he
exactly.
reads
I'm
it.
not going to cheat.
All
'Cause
right.
You got to beat. You got to
all right.
beat 11.
Yeah.
That's no Obama, Bush. That's 3 because he had 2 terms.
Well, we're not going with terms. Don't
yes,
worry
we
about
are. You said president.
Don't go with terms. It doesn't matter.
I got 2.
All right. Okay.
Just
Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, Ford, Carter, Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower, Roosevelt. That's 1, 2, 3,
Wait, where did
4,
you fuck
5,
up?
6, 7, 8,
No, you
9,
wait,
10,
wait.
11, 12, 13.
Well, you messed up you swapped Ford and Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
that up.
So 13. So take away 2, 11.
No.
No.
You stop. You stop
Yeah,
right
you
where
stop
you fucked
when you
it up.
fuck up.
Right where you fucked it up.
At least I'm not. At least I'm not a Jew.
Well, what does that got to do? Why would you say that? I've always been nice to you. Why would you say that?
That's part of the whole contest. I'm going to be saying stuff like this as part of the contest.
Well, but that's kind of that's a real mean thing to say. Like, I mean, if
I'm just saying that
a Jew never made you suck his dick when you were young.
I'm just saying that because I'm.
Can I see his answer sheet?
It's part of the competition.
Rich.
I don't know if his
Bobo's
order.
answer sheet.
Yeah, let me see Rich's. Here we go.
All right. Bobo got the first question. He won the first question.
Indeed.
No.
I also want to tell you that Nixon is written on the side with an arrow between Carter and Johnson. He initially had Obama, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Reagan, Ford,
that's where
Carter, Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower, Roosevelt.
And then you added Nixon at the last second.
Then he added Nixon in between Johnson and Carter.
Wait, where was Nixon?
Ford is Nixon is after Johnson, but then Ford.
Yes,
and then Carter.
So I made a mistake. Ford and Carter was my.
And then what happens?
The first question.
What happens with Kennedy? Johnson, Kennedy, Eisenhower, Roosevelt. What happened after Roosevelt died? We had no president?
No, Truman. But the problem was I didn't like him, so I didn't want to put him in my contest.
All right, Rich, you're down 1 already. Bobo's leading 1-0.
Oh.
All right, now we got some easier questions. Danny, what's the next question?
Next question. What country was Adolf Hitler born in? Write your answers down, please.
All right. Tell me how to spell Austria.
All right. You are about the biggest fucking idiot.
Wow. Thank God you're not a Jew.
Wow. Bobo.
I don't think Rich had that answer.
I did
No
have
one's
that.
supposed
Were you
to
going to go Germany?
No, everybody knows he's from Austria.
Bobo.
Bobo, we don't
you
care how you
realize
spell shit.
He can hear your fucking answers. So when you say that, he heard it in his headphones. So if he was going to write something different, you gave him the answer. So Bobo, shut the fuck up with the answers.
The fucking answers in front of him.
No, that's his list.
No, Rich, we're not cheating. I swear.
I'm not cheating.
Someone is saying that.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Someone said that he missed Clinton. Is that true, Bobo?
No, he didn't.
No, I didn't miss
All
Clinton.
I didn't think so.
heard it.
No, he didn't.
Okay. All right, so that question's out.
That's out.
All right, we'll go into the next question. Bobo, who cares how it's spelled?
He might be like just a fucking savant or whatever they call
No, he's
those
an
things.
idiot. Just the idiot part.
Right.
You know,
There's no
there's-
savant
look
in
at
him.
fucking, Rayman, whatever, autistic.
Yeah.
You know, some kids, I call him a kid, but they might just have all this knowledge and shit. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, that knowledge and shit.
But it's just,
Next question.
Yeah, fuck it. Next question.
And Bobo, don't ask for spelling help from Sam.
Yeah.
please.
Don't fucking say the answer or anything.
Yeah,
Just write
It's
it
not a
down.
spelling bee, so you can just write it down however
Write
you
it
need to.
down. Doesn't matter.
We'll figure out what you wrote.
Okay, you ready?
All right.
All right. What animal kills the most people in Africa? Right. Don't even do it.
Don't write that, Rich. It would be funny, but I think you'd lose that. And that's probably true, too.
Animal that kills the most people in Africa.
Yeah.
Rich is writing.
All right.
Bobo's got his answer over there,
thinking.
Sam?
Yep.
Bobo has an answer.
Okay.
Rich is right. Okay, Rich has his answer.
All right.
All right.
Who goes first?
Okay.
Bobo?
Bobo? What's
I
your
got
answer?
a hippopotamus.
oh, fuck, I just saw that the other night on TV.
You did?
Yeah, I got elephants.
Well, I guess that makes it 2 for Bobo.
Bobo.
I just saw that the other night. They had a fucking...
Yeah, they did.
Wait,
It was,
did you watch that thing
Well,
with the
you
fucking
obviously
hippos?
barely watched it.
Yeah, and it said, hippos kill more people in Africa than crocodiles and lions and everything else.
Unbelievable how I can't comprehend
You,
things I watch.
you have no retention whatsoever, do you?
Well,
What was
you're down. You're down 2-zip.
All right, I'm just fucking
2-zip.
around. They call me the comeback kid.
All right, let's go. Next question.
All right, let's go.
Next up.
This is it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What is the technical scientific name for the Northern Lights?
For the what?
The Northern Lights.
The Northern Lights?
Yeah.
Right.
What the fuck are the Northern Lights?
I'll show you a picture.
Just not even knowing what the Northern Lights are, is.
You never saw that before?
Yeah.
No, I don't look at Opie's fucking photography pictures.
All right, so I did a little Ansel Adams thing for a while.
Well, that's fucking nice. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
That's very pretty. All
what
right.
do you think? What's the answer to the Northern Lights question?
Okay.
All right. I got it.
All right. Is Bobo ready too?
Yeah,
All right, let's
ready.
go with Rich first, because if Rich gets the right answer, he's going to butcher this.
Peter Max.
Well, it does look like a Peter Max painting.
Oh.
Mr. fucking 1965.
I have no idea for that one, so I think I'm down 3.
You have no idea?
Let's see what they call the Northern Lights?
Yeah, let's see what
the
Bobo
Northern
says.
Lights. Bobo?
Well, this one I know very well because my mother was named after this, the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis.
That was your mom's name?
Jesus Christ.
How do you yell that during orgasm?
No, I stuttered a little bit, the Borealis part.
Yeah, what's her whole name? Is Aurora Borealis?
No, her name is just Aurora, but they got her name from the Aurora Borealis, according to my mom.
Bobo's kicking your ass,
Bobo's
Rich.
shutting you out, actually.
Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing. I think these questions, you fucking guys are radio mean people, and you fucking set me up.
Radio mean people.
All right, like
How are you setting you up?
Hey,
It's just
boss,
common knowledge.
Hey, boss, you're
I'm a Jew.
I
Shut up.
I heard,
he
heard
called you
Bonnie
Jew.
booked a room for me at the Queen's Motor Inn. Wink, wink.
Really?
That is funnier, too.
It's funnier.
I said there was going to be some brutal stuff in this contest that I had.
Oh.
Well, I had some lines when I got questions
You would
right.
come before you got undressed if you saw her naked, okay? You think you're fast with these answers?
Oh.
Well, what do you got
Bonnie
to say
is
about
a
that,
pretty
Bobo?
girl.
Right, what's the next question?
There's all business.
Wait. There is a very good observation on the phone, and I got to go to Bentley here.
I got to save the next one.
Hold on a second. Bentley.
Oh, my God, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Boss, Jesus Christ, your wife's from fucking Canada. Don't you open your eyes and pay attention? You don't know what the Northern Lights are?
Yeah, they see them from, like, where is...
That's a good spot to see it.
How far north of the United States border is where Bonnie lives?
Bonnie's 500 to 600 miles north of the border is where Cold Lake is.
Yeah. Okay, you should absolutely be able to see the...
Dude, I used to see the Northern Lights in
Northern
Buffalo.
Lights.
I don't
Even
remember.
in Montana, for Christ's sake.
Really? Really?
Oh,
do you
you've
ask
never
your
seen-
fucking, when you got married or dated any girl, did you ask her about stars and who gives a fuck
but
what
just
lights
being
you-
out at night, didn't you
I
look at the
never,
sky and go, what the
out
fuck
at
is
night,
that?
I didn't leave the house at night in Canada. I fucking fell asleep at 4 in the afternoon from the excitement. I was never up at night.
All right, Rich, you're doing pretty well so far. Down
Well,
3-zip
thank
to
you
Bobo.
thank you for that info, man.
All right, let's go to the next question, Danny. 3-zip, Bobo leads Rich Vos.
All right.
Come on, Rich.
Well, what the fuck are you asking me? Asking me questions of shit I know. All
right, well, here's the next one.
Maybe some stuff on home improvements or framing or fucking,
All right, let's see what Danny's got.
Who led the Million Man March?
Oh.
All right. Who led the
that's
Million
easy.
Man March? That's easy, Rich says, as he jots down a name.
All right, I got that.
All right. And
They call him Bobo, Dumb Dog Millionaire. Sean in North Carolina.
Dumb Dog Millionaire. He would be a millionaire.
Did you say auticity instead of autistic?
No.
I'm just wondering, because we need to add to the list if you did.
All right.
Everybody's done.
Everybody's
All
done. Let's go to, who should we go to first? Bobo. Bobo, who led the Million Man March?
That would be Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
3-1.
All right.
3-1.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
You might be falling apart now.
All right. The wheels are coming off.
All right, Rich, what do you got?
There wasn't a million
Oh, Jesus.
in the country at that time. Farrakhan.
Louis Farrakhan, yes, that is
Rich gets a
absolutely
point.
correct. Rich Vos.
I
Hold
know
on.
black history.
I got to go
Yeah.
to DJ Anal Lightbulb.
Wow.
DJ.
Did Voss just call Bobo an idiot servant?
No, I said Servant.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to find.
Don't try to come up with fucking.
We might have to listen
you
to the
said
tape.
Servant, you fucking moron.
No, I didn't, jackass listener.
Rich fucks up enough. You don't have to.
All right, you had your call. You had your 2 minutes. Now go back to your cubicle. No one likes you.
Next question.
What was the first city to be hit by the atomic bomb?
The first city to be hit by the atomic bomb.
All right,
Both
I got it.
writing feverishly. And both are done. Wow, that was fast. All right, we'll go to Rich Vos first. Rich, what city was first hit by the atomic bomb?
Hiroshima.
Oh, well, of course. Okay, very good. Actually, you could have said, yeah, that works. Could have gotten technical.
What's the...
Well, out where the Manhattan Project was.
Oh. Good point.
Okay.
Well, where they tested it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
but-
that would have been a trick question.
Yeah.
All right.
And it would have been actually better to say what the second one was, but because that would have been a really hard
Yeah,
question.
that would have been tough.
All right, what was it? Bobo?
It was Hiroshima.
Oh, you wrote Hiroshima.
You got that right, Sam?
Yes, he did
Okay,
right
so still 3-1 Bobo. Next question.
I'll fight him. I'll fight him.
It's just a long one here. What is short for light amplification by simulated emission of radiation? What's the short term for that?
Oh, okay.
For what?
I think it's stimulated, by the way.
Whatever.
What's short for what?
Somebody has terrible handwriting.
Yeah, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. What's that more commonly known as?
I know. Hold on.
All right,
All
you're
right.
looking at me like a fucking retard.
Is Bobo got an answer?
Yeah, I mean, it's got. There's something. There's ink on the paper.
I was trying to write the initials, but I can't get a word for it.
What's?
I forgot a LIFAR.
Holy shit! Did you get it, Rich?
I'm not even wasting ink on this one.
All right.
Actually, Bobo's paper reads Lammelser.
Rich, do you have an answer?
Yeah.
It's short for what?
For the speed of light. I just threw that out there. I don't even know what the question meant.
Could you pop it up on this screen again?
Just look at the words. Take the first letter of every word.
Light amplification.
Oh, lamp.
By stimulated emission of radiation.
LASE. Laser. It's a fucking laser.
It's laser.
You both don't get that. You both don't get it.
Laser.
Fucking fine.
Speed of light.
All right, the next one.
Okay.
Oh, she's beautiful. Vanessa Williams.
What foot doctor held over 300 patents?
Oh, I know. All right.
You're afraid I don't know.
He goes, I'm afraid I don't know this. Bobo.
All right.
Bobo, do you have an answer?
No, I don't have one for this one.
Oh, Bobo. The wheels are really coming off now.
Come on, Rich. You can pull this out still.
Rich?
Dr. Scholl.
Dr. Scholl.
That's correct.
Wow, we got to...
Bobo's still in the lead, though.
We got to get...
How did I not know this
3-2.
one and I'm wearing Dr. Scholl's pads in my shoes?
Oh,
How do I
Bobo.
fuck this up?
What happened?
I don't know.
Because the
My
first
scores are
question
fucked
he
It's
fucked up.
3-2.
It's
Bobo.
3-2, yeah.
Wow.
And then neither got laser.
We all have we all suck because we all have different scores. Because Travis just said it's 4-2.
It's 3-2. No, I know it exactly.
It's 3-2.
3-2.
It was 3-1 when they both got a question right.
I pop
so
it
then
up.
it would be 4-2.
Pop it up on the front
No.
here.
So
So
Let me
actually,
see.
it's 4-3.
It's 3-2.
First one was Bobo.
Right.
Second one
Nobody.
was a wash.
Right.
Third one was Bobo. Fourth question was
Bobo.
No.
Yes, because his mom's
Yes.
named Aurora.
No, the fourth one was Farrakhan.
No,
No.
shut up. Fifth one was Vos, which was Vos's first point.
3-1.
Sixth one was
Both got it.
both of them they got.
Oh, I see
So,
what Travis is saying.
one,
So technically, they
two.
both
Hold
got
on.
that answer.
What's short? They both missed 7.
Vos got 8.
Got 8.
I see 4 to 3.
No, you're right.
What question did we both get? Laser?
I was just going with the wash if they both got it right. You're right.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Hiroshima.
So it's 4-3. You're right.
I wasn't going with the wash.
Yeah, I was going with the wash.
Give him the point.
2 more questions to go. This is anybody's
4-3.
All right.
Next up. What was Thomas Edison's nickname?
Oh.
This one, damn it, I don't know this one.
Oh, Bobo. Well, guess. Or something. Think. Thomas Edison.
No, I don't need to know. I got it.
Rich is,
Bobo?
I don't know, I put lightning rod.
Kid's falling apart.
It's old Thomas Lightning Rod Edison.
We needed more Rain Man type questions.
Yeah.
Ask them what the weather forecast was for October 2nd, 1979.
What is
Vos? Lightning Rod. What do you have there, Rich?
Master.
What?
See, because
and my pen fell.
Why would?
My pen fell there.
All right, here it is. One question left.
Holy shit.
Vos has to get this right. Bobo has to get it wrong for a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically,
What was this nickname?
I don't know.
The Wizard of Menlo Park.
Yes.
What?
The Wizard of Menlo Park?
That's first of all, I knew he was from Menlo Park, but that's not a nickname. A nickname doesn't have Wizard of. That's like a sentence.
Like Sparky.
Or Snake.
Right.
like what do you call it? Like that guy played when he was trying to escape from New York.
Oh yes.
Kurt Russell. Snake.
What was his last name in that?
Huh? Snake what? His Snake's last name?
Yeah.
Oh, give me the first initial. Do you remember it?
P.
I don't know.
I just wanted to hear you say it with that wet mouth.
What was it?
Pliskin.
Pliskin.
Oh, shit.
Damn, all right.
Really?
Last question.
All right, next, last one.
He's getting spunky. You better keep him down, Anthony.
Yeah.
Which war followed World War II?
Come on, Rich.
I got it.
That one's right.
Why? You can't say anything.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just asking Sam.
Yeah, well, you can't ask Sam. You write your answer down and you live with it. That's what you do. All right,
have an answer, Bobo.
Both have an answer? Okay. Bobo, what is your answer? What war came after World War II?
Korea, the Korea War.
The Korea War.
The Korean War, I mean.
Yeah. What did you write?
Korean.
Did you? Okay, yeah.
Well, they both get that right, and the score is Bobo 5 to Vos's 4.
Well, Bobo seems to have
No, we still
won.
have to keep going.
Why?
We tied that one.
Bobo should
That's a non-question.
Oh, that was all a question.
He should get extra points for spelling Korea correctly, which is Kroia.
And he said
We said it wasn't a spelling bee.
He said the Korea. He said the Korea War, and it's if you want to go by technicalities like Jeopardy, he said the Korea War, and it's the Korean War. If he would have done that on Jeopardy, he would have.
Wait, I just want to hear how he spelled it again. Wait a minute. How did Bobo spell Korea?
Korea is spelled Kroia.
Bonnie can't wait to fuck you at the hotel.
Also, judging by Bobo, the man who led the Million Man March, Luther King.
Martin Luther King.
I accidentally wrote it. I wrote it. That one I meant to sing, but I wrote too quickly.
This
Martin Luther.
the Northern Lights, of course. Aurora Borealis. Lightning rod. Lightning spelled Ligning. Hippopotamus.
Oh yeah, how's that spelled?
Oh no.
HIPOPO.
Hippopo.
DAMISS.
Holy.
How do you even pronounce that word?
Now let's go over the presidents. Obama, of course. After this is the 4th attempt to spell Obama, and he finally got it correct. OBMA. Bush Jr. is, of course, B-R-U-S-H Jr. Which, of course, is the same as Bush Sr., B-R-U-S-H.
Right, Brush
Sr. Reagan, of course, is... I'm assuming that's a G, but it appears to be R-A-Z-E-N.
Yes. His excuse is he was writing it quick.
I'm Ronald Reagan.
Carter, of course. C-R-A-R-T-E-R.
He's anti-Chinese. He throws in R's.
Johnson, of course. Johnson is spelled correctly, which is J-O-N-D-O-N.
Jondon?
That's right, Jondon.
He made up for that with Kennedy, of course. K-E-N-I-D-E-Y. And we round the list off with Eisenhower. Which is I-D-I-N-H-O-W-E-R. Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
Holy
And those are Bobo's answers.
All right. Wow.
And you
he
lost
did not
to that,
get
Rich.
one right.
And you lost to that.
You lost to that.
No,
Yeah.
we have another question.
No, there isn't. There
That was
isn't
a
another
push.
question.
We don't have another
Okay.
question, though.
That's it.
Do we have another question?
We can get one.
Or you could double down because he actually, and I do want him to win because in life that'll maybe help his self-esteem. But he did say the Korea War when it was the Korean War.
He said the Korean War, and then
he said the Korea
He said
War.
the Korean War. The Korea War.
The Korea.
He said the Korea War, which would have been the wrong answer on television.
But he answered the Korean War first, I believe. And
No,
then
he said the
repeated
Korea.
it
No, go back to the tapes.
Wow.
But I'm not going on technicalities because.
Yeah. Let me go to Dana in Boston. Dana.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to find out when Voss is going to be back for the next installment of Miserable Pursuit.
What do you call it?
Miserable Pursuit. Let's go to Tim in Rhode Island. Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Tim?
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up,
buddy.
man?
Hey.
Yeah, you're on the air,
Oh, I'm on the air right now?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hey, I was just wondering if Bobo could do some impressions of Patrick Kennedy, because I'm listening for one of the first times this week. I think he sounds exactly like him.
Yeah, he sounds a little like Patrick Kennedy did during the eulogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you give him some ammo? Have him talk about like his father's mold or something?
Yeah, we'll give him a little something there.
All right.
Thank you, sir. We got another question, Danny.
Yeah, hang on.
I might concede. This is boring me.
Well.
Oh, really?
No.
It's knowledge. It probably is boring.
Bobo, you're not trash talking anymore.
Well, I do got to say that I think I got more laughs at the Stress Factory that night than you did.
Let's go over the tapes. You did well. I was very impressed.
Yeah,
and
you did very
I was
well.
very happy that you could show up. Thank you.
But you're welcome, boss.
You can't trash talk and then say you're welcome. But you did very well, and I was very pleased. And I would love to have you at any show I'm on, because I know how, with your drawing power. Did your family have to pay that night?
No, I don't think so.
Good, because they shouldn't have had to. You deserve 4-star treatment to come all the way out from Queens to do that. I was very impressed. See? I don't have to attack
And he just
that.
goes...
So thank you. Anytime you're available.
All right, should we do one more question as a goof?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, this is it, no matter what.
Sure, no
Double
problem. One more question. I'd like to see what... I'd like to kick Mr. Ed's ass some more.
That was very nice. You got me on that one. You know what? You are absolutely right. When you call me Mr. Ed, it makes me look... Maybe I should have my teeth filed down. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to go... you know what? Thank you, because I think my teeth are a little too big for me, and you know what?
Oh.
I've been in denial about this for years, and with your help right now, I'm going to go get them fixed. Thank you.
Wow, Bobo. You inspire
All right,
him.
good luck with that one, because my mother complains about her health coverage not covering dental.
You know what? Well,
apparently it doesn't cover mental either.
You know what? If there's any way I can help your mom out, I will.
Well, she does say she needed her teeth fixed.
No, by pushing you in front of a bus.
Very funny, boss.
No, but thank you for pointing out the teeth thing.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah,
you're kind. I don't know why people say mean things. He's a kind guy.
One more question. Danny's got it. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Ooh.
What is the largest planet in the solar system?
The largest planet in the solar system. Here we go. Bobo is making a face like he's smelling some dog shit. He's a little confused. Rich Vos, not even writing it down?
I'm thinking.
Oh. Okay.
All right. I'm going to have to go with...
Well, hang on. Do you have an answer, Bobo?
Yeah.
You're good? Okay, hang on.
Hold on.
Whoever you guys want to go.
All right,
So
Rich,
you both have
Rich
answers?
didn't write anything down, so he's going to do
Rich,
I think...
Hold on, Bobo. You could shut the fuck up, Bobo, right now, okay? All right.
Mercury.
Wow.
Mercury.
I don't know. I just felt like saying Mercury. I felt like a nice word to say.
Mercury would be incorrect. Mercury, as a matter of fact, one of the smaller planets.
I know, but it has a lot of heart.
I believe.
Same with Mars and Pluto. A lot of heart for these kids.
Yeah, and I think there's I think also that planet's got a lot of cum. No, I was making a joke. It was a Freddie Mercury joke, all right?
What the fuck?
And for the record, Pluto is no longer a planet.
Yes. See, they kind of threw Pluto out, so Mercury could be the smallest planet.
I guessed Mars.
Oh, we're both wrong.
Well, Bobo was closer.
Saturn.
Yes, you're a little closer.
It's Saturn.
You think it's Saturn?
Wrong. No, I think it's the sun.
No, the sun's not a planet.
I know. I just want to see if you knew that answer.
I got a few left.
I would have to go with Uranus.
No,
not at all.
No,
I'm not going to say
Bobo,
Earth
you got another
either.
guess?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Neptune.
No,
I didn't say you had a good
I think I'll
basketball
guess Venus.
No. Wow.
Venus. Let's see.
No, it doesn't matter how many times you say it.
I'm trying to guess.
Wow, they pretty much
say them all. How many planets?
I think you got one left.
One more. Whoever says it first.
Whoever says it first wins. Whoever says it first wins.
Let's see. Got
one left.
I think Mars, Neptune, Mercury, Uranus, Saturn.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
Holy shit! This is tragic.
See, did I guess Venus already?
Yeah.
seven times.
Yeah, I guess Venus. Let's see. Mars.
This is tragic.
See Mars.
I can't remember.
Rich.
What?
It's the only planet.
The only one left.
That's left.
Earth.
Earth.
No, it's not Earth.
Well, then there's another one left.
There's another one, the largest planet in the solar system.
The moon. No, that's not a planet.
The moon. Holy shit.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to guess Jupiter.
It is Jupiter. Bobo takes it away with Jupiter.
6-4. Bobo wins.
Wow.
The only planet left.
How did you miss Jupiter?
It's because it's an anti-Semitic planet.
Yes.
Rich
That's how Bobo
Vos.
spelt it. J-E-W. Pitter.
You did a great job.
Yeah, let's hear it, Bobo. Bobo, you did it.
Just
When will you be? When will you be appearing at the train platform again?
Oh, are you talking about when I'll be appearing at a show again?
Oh, shit. He's implying you do shows on the train platform. Wow. Damn, Bobo.
Wow, good one, Bobo.
You can't give him his smashes.
Oh, he didn't mean
Remember
that?
when he was going to the Mets game?
Yeah, I remember.
The platform. See, that was a callback.
But I was hoping he was smashing you. But
Can't smash me.
He wasn't, so I gave him an assist.
You can't smash a guy that agrees with everything he says.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's smarter than you, so
let's get the plugs in and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys are leaving already?
Yes,
Yeah, we leave already. We've done some overtime today.
We did our time
I fucking
and
love
more.
this now.
Rich Vos is at Poco Nuts. Stillwater, PA. PocoNutsComedy.com. That's September 4th and 5th. So what? Thursday and
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday. Okay.
But how about
and what?
The Rochester's a big one.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, Weezy's going to fucking sell that out for you. But the Comedy Club in Rochester, New York, September 10th, 11th, and 12th. That's big.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, man.
That's big. Because Weez has been trying to get some.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a little plug. I might be stopping by FH to pick up a cheesecake because my sister's birthday is coming up on Monday.
You're going to go all the way out to FH Riley's, 400 New York Avenue in the heart of Huntington Village to get a cheesecake for your sister's birthday.
Yeah, she said she wanted an Oreo cheesecake after I described how good the cheesecake was. She said, get one for my birthday, she said.
All right, go get one.
And here's another real quick one. If you're in Chicago area, what's his name has the best cupcakes, this guy. I forget the name of it.
Oh, it's the one that has the Ron and Fezza. Or
yeah, when I was in Chicago.
I think you're talking about Molly's cupcakes.
Oh damn, Bobo!
7 to 4.
Oh my God, Bobo kicking ass.
Yes.
Jesus, right? Molly's cupcakes.
How could I not know that one? My aunt just came in a few weeks ago, and she was in Chicago not that long ago. Brought me a few of them from that place. I told her about that place. Bring back some next time you head into New York. Bring back some.
Rich, he's never been there. You've been there, but he knows the name and you don't.
Well,
and I've had the cupcakes from there.
How come he has a story for every answer?
He does. He really has a story. Like, but if you remember, that's kind of how. In Slumdog Millionaire, how that kid was able to answer it was through actual experiences.
Yep.
That's exactly what Bobo
was based on his life.
Dumb Dog Millionaire. That's fucking classic.
You win an orange juice today from me.
All right. Thanks, Voss. Another thing I meant to tell you, a crazy occurrence happened to me earlier this week.
What happened?
Well,
a man came up to me and said, I haven't had a bike in 3 weeks,
two worst things happened.
Shut up! Telling a hack joke.
The two worst things happened. My speakers went down.
Yeah, we know
during
that.
the time I couldn't listen to the show, my speakers went down, and when my uncle walked out of the back...
Like you on your brother?
No.
Going down?
No, the speakers don't work.
Oh.
The speakers don't work. The speakers I used for my XM radio and for my
So how is it a wacky story?
No, but what happened after that, around the same, almost shortly after, my uncle walked out of the bathroom and there was a flood in the bathroom, and I found myself cleaning up that flood. What? I found myself cleaning up a flood that wound up all the way into the kitchen.
Next time
that's how bad it got.
Next time you clean up a flood, try to fix your speakers at the same time.
Well, the speakers was in a separate room, and that was another occurrence.
Jesus. Holy shit, he is a gem. I don't even give a flying fuck if anybody doesn't like him.
I don't understand why we have so many listeners that don't understand, like, humor and sarcasm. But they're, like, hardcore fans of the show.
Yeah.
You get Patty in here, she doesn't even know when we're telling a joke or being sarcastic.
No.
Same with this Bobo guy.
Oh, Bobo.
Oh, Bobo.
What are you doing with those binoculars?
These were given to me. Some sort of...
So what are you going to do with them?
Hey, use them whenever I use binoculars.
When do you use binoculars?
When do you use binoculars? What would you need binoculars for?
She was living in the hair on his leg.
Anytime I'm somewhere that... Well, I don't know how much I have used for binoculars now because the new stadiums, those seats all the way to the upper tank are a lot closer, and the upper tank at the old stadium. But I remember they used to be so high.
So you're talking about when you go to see the Mets, you might use the binoculars to see the field a little better.
The seats are pretty good.
Oh,
yeah, but the seats are so good that I might not be using them that much. But
you have any neighbors with windows that you might want to look in?
Well, I haven't figured out all the neighbors if there's any hot chicks, but unfortunately they don't live somewhere near any of the windows that I can look at.
You've checked.
I've checked. I just know one thing. That dog, my sister's dog, that dog
loves
is
peanut butter.
No, that dog is a real chick magnet.
Oh yeah?
I swear, I get so many chicks. They say, oh, they want to pet the dog.
And you
For
tell
some
him,
reason,
I'm not a dog.
there's something about that dog that just attracts people that they just walk up to me and they ask, "Oh, could I pet the dog?" I don't know if they're trying to really hit me or they just want to pet the dog.
On and on, doesn't he?
The why the heck I need Windex? I got plenty of Windex at home.
All right.
How come him and Patty don't go out?
No shit.
Yeah, they really should.
You wouldn't bang Patty, right, Bobo?
If I was dead drunk.
How would we tell the difference? Why wouldn't you bang her?
No, you would know I was dead drunk. So someone would bring in a breathalyzer and know I was dead drunk. I don't even remember it. Did I bang?
What's the problem with Patty?
Yeah, why wouldn't you have sex with her? You're both virgins.
Let's just say she's probably all dried up, probably all shriveled up.
What if we put a mask on her face that looks like your brother? Would you?
No. That would just be even more irritating.
He turns into Morse code.
That would be more irritating.
You're lying.
I would literally have to be dead drunk.
We know
and
about dead drunk.
blindfolded.
He's not a virgin. He's gotten laid, hasn't he?
No.
With a hooker?
Never
had a hooker?
No.
No, never even got laid. One of these weekends, I got to head out to Vegas, maybe.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, why don't you get him laid? He just beat me. His prize should be get him laid. Can you do that off the air?
We've tried.
Wait, can we give him a D.L. Hughley?
I mean,
D.L. Hughley paid for Yankee Cranky for intern David.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, he's not an intern. We can give him whatever we want.
Oh, shit.
I say we get the guy fucking laid already.
All right,
man.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah,
we gotta go. Rich, thank you.
Yeah, it's got to happen sometime around over the course of the Labor Day weekend.
He wants it like now. It's got to happen like in the next 48 hours.
Jesus. Rich Vos, one word on Twitter as well.
Is it?
Wait, you don't know that? You don't even know that?
No, I've been twitting, no.
Yeah, you should
They
certainly
got to
have.
say, time for pussy diving.
Oh, his catchphrase.
I feel dumber.
I feel you too.
I actually feel dumber.
Is it just sucking any IQ out of this room?
Hey, I'm going to go to the driving range, I think.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
I got a new friend. I got to practice fly fishing.
Maybe do that.
Yeah, the fly fishing range. Where the fuck do you go to?
I was going to use them.
All right. What are you doing, Sam?
Well, I was taking back the binoculars. You can't actually keep them.
Why?
Oh,
they're ours.
Oh, we don't have any windows to look out of anymore.
I was just flustering him by giving him things to hold as he's trying to talk.
That's what we bought my kid, little toy binoculars, and take it away. She cries, and I just thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, he's looking very sad. He likes those binoculars, don't you?
That's no big deal, but and I think that was given to me. That was given to me.
The orange juice, I gave it to you for
The
women.
orange juice.
Yeah, that box was given to me.
Sam's trying to take away the orange juice. He's like, that was given to me. That was given to me. That
wasn't your line.
I'm not lying.
You took that from Voss. You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Bobo, did you really mean you were going to really have sex with Bonnie today at a hotel? Because I'm very upset about that.
No, that was actually just part of the goof. That line.
Oh, okay, because I got scared.
That wasn't actually going to happen. I was just going to use that as part of my punches I was going to throw as I got the questions right.
Oh, okay.
I had a couple of ones that I just came up with for this.
Okay, thank you. Because I was
Did you use all your lines that you came up with?
Yeah, those were lines I came up with.
No, do you use them all? Or do you have a couple
Your
more?
lines?
I think those all of them.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go, guys.
All right, let's get out of here. Yeah.
Patrice O'Neill will be here tomorrow. Thank you, Rich. It was great.
Thanks.
Rich did a great job today. See you tomorrow.